Asleep and awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. Asleep and awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality.
It's like this. You walk around with your eyes shut, oblivious to the truth, you don't know what's up. It's like a dreamscape, but in a waking state, you're all plugged in, there's no need to concentrate. Are you asleep? Or are you awake? This is the density where your body holds weight. The computer program, you've all got to break. This is important shit, man, your lives are at stake. I won't bow to reptilian minions, masters of the matrix controlling the billions. The clock's ticking, raising the stakes up, waiting for the day that the human race wakes up. Well, I woke up, I opened my eyes, now I see clearly through the deceit and lies. To my surprise, the world is an illusion, a closely knit web designed for confusion.
Awake at the same time, relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. And awake at the same time, relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality.
Run this, fam. Ain't fucking about anymore, fam. It's fucking high time these pussies listen, man. Yo, hey yo, it's high time. Stop living life blind. The further you fall, yo, the higher I climb. If your feet stop frost, you're in the firing line. It's hard to stand up when you got no spine. Fucking slobs, your legs are like jelly. Your soul's been sucked up straight through the telly. Don't believe what you see on the screens, cause the world that we live in is not quite what it seems. Fucking parasites, they breach every one of our human rights. They think it's pocket change, playing games with people's lives. These are the people who are supposed to revive a nation built on jealousy, greed, anger and lies. Yo, the biggest influence of life has to be greed. Everybody buying shit that they don't really need. You better follow the fashion, keep up to the speed. Fatten up that monster you continue to feed.
Asleep and awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. Asleep and awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality.
I read it every day, yeah. I read it every day. I read it every day, yeah. I read it every day.
If we free our minds and the rest will follow. Living on today on the time that is borrowed. I feel it in my blood, feel it in my bone marrow. The grim man's come to reap among the shadows of our former selves. Production of the media, religion and wealth. Hysteria, they're feeding us around on our health. Swine flu with the vaccine flying off shelves. It's apparent to me we're being taken for fools. More I open my eyes, the more I see it for sure. And you gotta be wise, life is ever so cruel. So I'm gonna live mine by my own set of rules. So fuck what they say now, fuck what you see. Fuck all that bullshit they put on TV. In a world that's obsessed with the paparazzi, you're the only one who can set yourself free.
And awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. And awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality.
Yeah, for all the dilly ass fuckers out there, this one's for you. I see you talking but nothing's coming out. From the flourish of a seed, one make to believe everything we hear on radio, what's on TV. Feasibly, easily, Johnny Bambidia, makeup, societies of blood in a comedy, can't wake up. It's time to break up this network of lies. I delved a little deeper, then I start to realize the sin is all around me like the devil in disguise. Let me wake you from your slumber, let me open up your eyes. So you sit down in front of the flat screen, you blaze up and then you kick back lean. Subliminally joining just like a crack thing. Next thing you're down a clinic, Botox and HP, and you didn't even want it in the first place. That's your first taste of your first disgrace. You can get burnt away from what you heard today, or war with the guts, so turn or stay.
Asleep and awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. And awake at the same time. Relieve yourself from your conscious mind. You're the only one who can set yourself free. Put it all together now or be lost in reality. Lost in reality. Lost in reality. Lost in reality.
how do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family. What do the rest of the people mean to you? They don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. You know, what's the end goal? The end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society. They want a one-world government controlled by them. Everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip.
One, 2, 33, 6 million. This is real. You're not hallucinating. You're really tuned into the one and only.
Rise above, generate, rise above, extinguish fear, rise above.
That's better. That's better. Okay, we're everything's rolling. Andy PG, welcome back.
Shalom, peasants.
Shalom. Let's just get the chat on the
Last
screen.
freebie of the year, guys.
Yes. We need to let you know straight away. This is the last live on YouTube of the year. It's episode 162. We are live and direct from Rise Above HQ. It's 8 p.m. It's Friday night. Big shout out to everyone in the chat. First things first, let's get a little bit interactive.
First things first, share the stream, guys. Yeah, let your nan know it's the last one. It's technically the Christmas show. Yeah, she might be into it.
Now, sometimes you would expect us to do the last show. Well, first of all, it's usually later in the year. Let's just let you know why. Next 2 Fridays, I'm on the mic. Very busy time of year for me. 3 weeks.
Lots of people beating each other up.
Yeah, people love smashing each other in the face this time of year, and they like to throw money around as well. So I'm going to be there and catch it. Next 2 Fridays out of the game. Weekend after that, annual pilgrimage to Thailand. We'll be back in early January.
We will be.
But I'm going to say it straight off before we get into anything on the agenda tonight. We need to let you know, guys, if this is the only way that you're watching Rise Above on a Friday night, twice a month on YouTube, I'm afraid to say in 2026, expect to see more migration off of YouTube. There's various different reasons for it. You know, we want to be doing our own thing more. We don't want to have to worry about restrictions. We're already enjoying a place on Patreon that's doing very well. But everyone's loving it. We're even finding that there are some restrictions on there. So in 2026, we're going to be going onto our own website, a subscription, and it is going to be behind a paywall. Me and Andy PG, over the last 5 years, have literally put in thousands and thousands of hours of work completely free of charge.
We have, yeah.
Completely free of charge.
All the petrol for me to get to the studio.
You know,
it's a lot of time and money, guys.
Just the thousands of hours we've put in. We have no qualms whatsoever about slowly taking Rise Above to a subscription place. There will be a time in the not too distant future where the only bits of Rise Above you will see on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok will be short clips. They will always be going out there. They're doing bits. They're going viral. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are seeing those clips. But there will be a point in the not too distant future when the only way to get the 2 or 3 hour live show or to get all of the other content that we're doing,
there's loads of stuff,
which is long form.
We've got a documentary we're filming as well. We've got a documentary in the works.
That's that'll be the only place to get it. Anyway, we'll talk a bit more about that, but we will definitely be coming back in early January. What I was saying a minute ago before I just got sidetracked, our last show got sideswiped. Our last show of the year is usually in December. That's the reason it's not this year. Also, at the end of the year, you would kind of expect us guys to be doing the yearly Clown World Roundup. However, we've already been contacted by Mark Devlin,
Look at this. How much weed they must have smoked on the live streams. Must be thousands of shekels.
Literally thousands and thousands of shekels worth over the years. I'd like to work out how many hours. Like, it's got to be almost 1,000 hours.
We did an 8-hour stream once.
1,000 hours of actual broadcast material must be out there by now.
Yeah.
We've
for
got
sure.
must be
It
past
is,
the hundreds of hours.
Yeah, easy.
But then if you put together all of the extra time of preparing that and everything else that we've done, it is literally thousands of hours.
My presentation on an evening with Nick Griffin, that took me like probably 40 hours, 50 hours just listening to David Irving and reading what he
Nick
was
Griffin
saying.
or David
Sorry,
Irving?
Nick Griffin. Yeah, Nick Griffin.
Which
And the
I've
same with
heard.
David Irving, actually, an evening with David Irving. That was just as grueling.
Yeah, and listen, everyone that's already supporting us a bit more on Patreon can see where their money's going. They can see that we're constantly investing money in the content, i.e. employing AJ to be editing and filming for us, so we haven't got to be holding our own cameras when
Lance
we're going
bought
out
me a
and about.
white privilege camera for me
Yeah.
to take around and stuff. Yeah,
Bought
yeah.
Andy PG his own personal little micro cam, you know, and I want to be able to carry on investing more and making Rise Above better and better. And unfortunately, broadcasting on YouTube, not even be able to get monetized on YouTube because we can't get monetized. Selling t-shirts ain't even paying the bills. That's why we've had to do Patreon, and we want to carry on building and improving. So
Just let the peasants know our subscriptions up for Restream coming up, isn't it? So how much is the
$900.
yeah?
That's about to go out tomorrow.
That's a lot of t-shirts, guys.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
beanies.
That's a year just for Restream. Restream is one of the programs that we use to make everything look so cool and sound so cool.
Plus, we haven't got any Jewish sponsors.
Yeah, well,
Like, there's no.
we haven't got
Cubish
any
money
sponsors
here.
at the moment.
No, we
Yeah,
haven't. I
we
don't
are-
think Liberty Silver Designs exists anymore.
I think King of Stingers pretty much wound up and he's just doing bespoke bits. We are looking for another sponsor. But again, I got sidetracked there. 2nd of January, we are booked in with Sheep Farm and with Mark Devlin, and we're going to be doing the
a roundup.
roundup. Danny Street is saying how much is the Rise Above website going to be? I don't know, but it's going to be a little bit more than the £3 of Patreon because we've got to invest to build our own Patreon.
It's not going to be loads of money, guys.
It's not going to
Right,
be.
it's
It
not gonna
definitely
loads
wouldn't be more than $9.99. I'd like to keep it to. I'd like to do a £5 and a £10, 2 different tiers. But we're going to have to invest a lot of money to build our own Patreon inside the website. It's not going to be cheap.
Basically, with Patreon, right, we still not privy to the full streaming facilities.
We'll let you know. They've banned us from full live streaming
because we say retard.
Yeah,
and
and
we're
they don't-
antiseptic.
Well, yeah. So we do live on Patreon.
Fucking retard.
And it's also very important to point out that there are still going to be 2 more lives on Patreon in the next couple of weeks. Tonight might be the last show on YouTube, but I don't go away until the 6th of December.
No. Peasantron's still going to be flowing.
And we do
guys.
Peasantron midweek on Wednesday nights, so that doesn't clash with
And
my
you
MCing.
still get your Sunday night show as well. Don't worry, you still get the peasants Sunday
Yeah,
night.
and what we're going to do on Peasantron is we're going to record a load of
We're getting called shills in the fucking chat here.
proper shill behaviour. This lol. What we'll do before I go away is we'll record a load of videos for Peasantron, and then we'll schedule them for the 3 weeks or 4 weeks while I'm away. So people on Peasantron won't miss out. You never miss out when you're on Peasantron, guaranteed.
And you never know, guys. I might go and take the white privilege camera down to Bournemouth Square and heckle stand up to racism and
I'm
the
going
SWP.
to do little video vlogs while I'm in Thailand
Yeah.
of the topics of the day, and they'll be going up on Patreon as well. Okay.
I might go and make Peter or Gareth Day extra special over the Christmas period
I'd
when
like
they're
that.
down there.
In fact, right, while we're talking about
Actually, I
Patreon,
might go down there and start filming, see if there's any Islamic activity and like police with guns and shit. And
I am going to put the QR code on the screen right now.
I was only saying to the guys at work today, it's Christmas time when they start moving in the anti-ram barriers.
Yeah.
When they coming
Yeah.
into that.
Now, although our Peasantron is £3 or $3.33 a month, we appreciate that everyone doesn't like to pay for subscription. So I'm going to say right now, scan the QR code, join up for free, because we do put free content on there as well. And when you're a free member, you can scroll through and you can see the absolute wealth of content which we've been making for Patreon only. All of these videos, We're putting bit deep. We're putting. You've been nudge memes on there as well now. Load up a free profile. Have a look on there. You even get to watch previews of the videos, the weekday lives, the evening withs, the Sunday night videos.
The an evening with series is brilliant.
That's what we've got a lot of good feedback from. People are loving
love
the evening
them.
with. Well, we look at a Clanwell character.
We've done Nick Griffin, Rabbi Shmuley. We've done Tomek Rabbi Steen. We've done who else have we done?
We've done Mohammed Hijab.
Yeah.
So I'm just scrolling through here. You can see how much work we're putting in. And the next video that's coming out, I've just got to go right back up to the top. Hold on. This one is when Andy PG was interviewing Extinction Rebellion. That one's coming out tomorrow night. And then on Sunday night, you've got a watch party. Robert Sepper, Ancient Aryan Religions. That was dope.
That was dope.
Real tasty. So I challenge you to scan this QR code, sign up for free to our Patreon, have a look at all the content on there, and I guarantee very shortly you'll probably be signing up for £3 to access all that content. Guaranteed. Okay, right, where are we? Let's just get rid of this Peasantron, put that back over there. Now, although it is the last... Oh, yeah, big shout to everyone that called in last week to the customer services show, which will obviously be the last customer services of 2025. We absolutely love hearing from the Rubbish community, and we had some really good calls, I think.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Some sort of regular callers called in. Who Gary is sort of a star.
He loves it.
A star of customer
Shout
services.
out to Gary
at the
if you're
moment.
listening, mate.
And everyone, I think, should have received their free gifts and their prizes from the giveaways and the competitions we've done recently. I know some more kimchi coins got posted out today. Right, so we need to obviously do a shout while we're in the other business start bit of the show. Here we go, that's better. Oh, no, I want that one too. Rise Above and Mark Devlin. We've been telling you about this for a long time. It's only 12 quid. Get your tickets. Come to Southampton, 31st of January. We are doing... Devlin's doing one and we're doing one too. It's in a comedy club.
Excellent.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a laugh. You'll get to chew on some rabbit. I reckon we should do a proper dig into the Socialist Workers' Party and stand up to racism.
Yeah, we can do that.
And we'll present that as well as our own findings as well.
We could do a chat about MI33 operations. Maybe a demonstration or two.
Yeah, it's going to be very demonstration heavy. I'll make sure of that, I think.
And you'll have all the light-hearted humour that you always get with Ra.
It's clearly racist.
Lance, can you just go to your Facebook Messenger quickly?
Certainly.
We're just going to play a quick video here. Remember, guys...
But let me just change the screen share because we haven't got the audio on at the moment. Let me just go...
Just quickly get that over there.
And let me just do this one sec, because what we're gonna do is freestyle it tonight. Because although it's the last show, we didn't really have anything prepared because there's so much going on.
We couldn't be fucked. It's just YouTube. You peasants aren't paying us any money. We essentially, that's what it is.
What am I adding here? Screen share. And I need to make sure we're sharing the audio as well. Okay. And then if I drag this one over here, so Andy,
that's it. Whip that over there, Michael.
So whip this
just in your
over here,
your inbox there. It's already up there. Look.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, just play that. So, guys, Becky S. Book is available for Christmas gifts, or if you just want one. It's there. Look, there we go.
What is this book about, Andy PG?
This book is about everything tattoos. It's basically 20 years of tattoo experience. For anyone who's interested in tattoos, likes tattoos, knows people who like tattoos. It's all about tattoos.
From a top tattoo expert. Your A to Z, everything you need to know about ink. Support members of the Ramesh community. Support your local artists at beckys.com. And remember... Rise Above is a community project. If any of you guys out there have got a project you want to promote, a product, send us a free sample, send us a promo video. We'll give you a shout. As long as it's good. It's got to be something good.
Yeah, it can't be shit.
Yeah, it can't be rubbish.
Finish the video.
So remember, go to beckys.com. Support the community.
The ultimate tattoo guide, guys. It's on Amazon.
Is it on Amazon
as
well?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. Search for
Big in
Becky
the game.
S.
Big in the game.
It's up there.
Okay, so yeah, get tickets to Mark Devlin, Rise Above. Saturday 31st of January 2026 in Southampton at the Attic. Yeah, we are still...
And I've got
Oh, yeah.
Becky S's Schwab code there on the screen. Guys, scan the Schwab code.
Got a Schwab code to go with everything. That's how we do.
We're digitalised. We're essentially bringing in the new world order.
Yeah, we're doing our part here at Rise Above TV. Big shout to the communist bots who are still flooding the web shop and my inbox with failed orders.
Oh, that was a bit loud. Mike,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
the cyber attack is still going on. And good old Tom Wisdom of Mushrooms has popped out to Ecuador to the jungle for some ayahuasca conference in the middle of our cyber attack. So please don't attempt to buy anything from the website at the moment. He will be back in about less than a week's time, and we will get it sorted in time for you to make orders for Christmas. We've got the new designs on there, the Way of the Rabbit and the Black Cube Organisation word map, which is hand designed by myself, and obviously the most popular design of all time, Word to Your Nan from Andy PG. I'm just going to put the QR code up.
I think I saw someone in the chat earlier. They actually said their nan was listening.
No, someone said they had shared.
No, I actually saw them say later on their nan is actually
Oh wow, the nan's tuned in.
Yeah.
Can we just say whoever that is? Word
I think
to
it
your
was
nan.
Danny.
What Danny?
Word to Danny's nan.
Word to
if
Danny's
you're
nan.
tuned in, like we love you here at Rise Above.
Danny Street is saying, can you do an event?
Yeah, that's him. I think his nan's tuned in.
Okay, big up to Danny Street's nan. Danny Street is a very interesting guy. He sent us some videos of him working with orbs, and some very compelling videos.
Oh, I like orbs.
Yeah, big shout to Danny. He's saying here, can you do an event up north? We're actually waiting for an invite.
It's fucking cold up there, man.
I know. We're waiting for an invite from Sheep Farm because we owe them an appearance. So it will be like a Sheep Farm event featuring us because we're doing like a gig swap with Sheep Farm. So we're just waiting for them to give us the invite. Hopefully, not too long.
Pamela Swan's put a link up there to Becky S's ultimate tattoo guide.
There you go.
On the screen,
there you
guys.
go. You can get that in the comment section. So I've got to give a big shout to You've Been Nudged. I'm going to say he's our new official memester.
Yeah, we like him.
He's got his prize here. It's been received. I've sent him the whole Ramesh supply pack. As you can see, he's got the tote bag.
He's got a nice jumper to keep him toasty warm for the
Yeah,
winter.
a really nice jumper. Stickers, a Ryan Sanders CD. Obviously, that
Everyone's favourite Christian Reich rapper.
Big shout to Ryan Sanders.
We love him here on the show.
No, and the funny thing is, right, in the comments when he posted this, Russ Kieran come on and was like, yeah, Lance is a good guy. I'll hand the baton over to you. Because basically, Russ Kieran introduced this guy's memes to me. I started showing his memes. And You've Been Nudged was complaining that basically no one was showing him love on Twitter. People were ripping his memes off, going viral, and no one was giving him any recognition. I said, I'll tell you what, bro, your memes are sick.
Yeah, come to Rise Above.
Come to Rise Above. Let us show
show
you
you
some,
what's up.
Let us show you some love round here. And Russ Kieran sort of almost said, yeah, I'll pass the baton to you for a bit. You can take over for me. So we've almost got like him. He's been like seconded.
Nice.
Like Russ Kieran.
Protege.
Yeah, Russ Kieran is taking a sabbatical. He's taking a break from memes for a while.
Yeah.
And we've got a secondment, and he's called You've Been Nudged. He's not our new official meme star. I hope you're watching now. And here's the great thing. What he started doing is now sending me memes, but sending the news story with the context of where the meme was made.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you get
it's
the
good.
context for that.
So here's our first one. Do you remember last week we were talking, or maybe
Let's
the week
get the
before?
magenta light going again, like we had on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a bit dark down here, isn't
It's
it?
a bit dark. There we go. Magenta light down there, glowing.
Now we're all pink.
That is a bit light. And
is
there
a
we go. That's what we did last week. There we go. Just
Yeah,
a
that's a
gentle
bit
glow.
Okay, so do you remember we highlighted this? This rhetoric about orcs and the Shire,
Yes.
and it obviously has. Right. The reason we brought it up is because Elon Musk had brought it to the thing again. It's always been a thing, and obviously people are saying that Lord of the Rings has racist undertones, i.e., people in the Shire are like white people in England, and the orcs are all of the other people that have been let in, stabbing people and stuff. Elon Musk came out of it, and we mentioned it on the show. You've Been Nudged was
He was straight to it.
he was straight to it, and he brought this to the table. If you go to Wikipedia, orc slang is actually a common pejorative used in Ukraine to refer to Russian soldiers.
Nice.
I didn't know this. Why are Russian soldiers referred to as orcs? They say on Reddit, and obviously we've been blessed with this meme. Better orc than dork, with a nice orcish Putin, with sort of like a little green goblin Zelensky there with stealing a bag of gold. So I thought that was quite a good start to the week's memes. Not a bad start. Big shout out to You've Been Nudged. So also what I like is the fact that if he has been listening to the show and then responding, that's the kind of relationship that we want with our memeticians.
Yeah.
You know, if you're listening, You've Been Nudged, we want those obscure references that we've said on the show memed. That's what the viewers really like. Obviously, we like the more generic widecast net memes as well.
Yeah,
that appeal
absolutely.
to everyone. We like a nice smorgasbord. Okay. This,
Let me tell you, unbelievable.
right up our street.
Right up Jimmy Street.
Obviously, this is not a new story, but You've Been Nudged felt the urge to pick this one out of the archives from 2013. BBC urged to remove sculpture of naked boy from outside the broadcasting house because the creator rapes his daughters. Wow. And then we've obviously got Grandmaster Ginny sort of chiseling away there. Very nicely done.
It is. Yeah, I did enjoy this when I.
You see how he's actually matched the tone of the stonework with
it's wonderful
Grandmaster
work.
Ginny. It's perfectly
wonderful
matched.
work. Yeah.
This is no like.
He's good at schwabbing heads onto people.
These memes haven't just been like thrown together in 5 minutes. I can tell you that straight away. I know what goes into this digital schwabbery. It's very good. Can I get some flames or explosions in the comment section if you are feeling this meme?
Light that shit up, guys.
Like that shit up. You know what? I like it. People often screenshot the show with the memes and then like post it on Facebook. It's like, you've seen this?
It's awesome.
It's like a screenshot of our show with a meme in the middle. Bob Daz does that quite a lot. Big shout out to Bob Daz.
What else you got for me tomorrow?
No, I'm just having a look at some of the comments here. We'd like to get interactive. What's everyone thinking here? Yes, bring your memes to rise above, says Pamela Swan. Jerry Jennings says, not all white, Lance a hobbit. Oh, not everyone in the Shire is white. Some people are hobbits. Is that what you mean?
Far right thugs.
Right, okay. Hey, it's not. I never said it was something that I agree with. I just said it was a rhetorical phenomenon that Elon Musk. What's the word? Yeah, he repeated. Okay, next. Oh, yeah, Enki Musk again. Let me just change the view so we can see here. Put it up like that. So, this is a meme that Enki Musk posted. Obviously, I guess. I mean, what do you take from this?
Oh, it's a beautiful piece of artwork. It's
Yeah.
almost like Covey art.
It is like
Covey art-esque.
but this hasn't.
And back to Russ Kieran. Russ Kieran actually invented Covey art.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
he? He was actually the original Covey art.
So I don't know.
artist.
This piece of Covey art, if you can call it that, from what I
Yeah,
can see,
we'll call it that.
I
We'll
guess
go
it
with
is.
that, yeah.
But no one's actually doctored the image apart from putting the CNN headline on, as far as I can
Oh,
see.
right, then it's not Covey art.
But
It's
what
not
I
Covey
can, what I take from this is, this is obviously an
Actually, it looks like Keir Starmer there on the floor.
looks like Trump is
Keir
stabbing-
Starmer's just getting a fucking beating.
It looks like Trump is stabbing Keir Starmer. But anyway, what we're saying here is probably something along the lines of what You've Been Nudged thought when he saw this. Because this is what he came up with. And we'll literally just take a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Wow. Oh, wow.
yeah.
Look
Oh,
at-
wow.
look at
That's what I'm saying.
Look at Klaus Schwab in the background getting down with Fauci.
Right, we're
top
going
left.
full screen on this motherfucker. Look at this. Let's go full screen. And I'm even going to get rid of the.
Look at Hillary.
Find that.
Hillary looks like she's ready to suck a dick. Biden
Look,
sauce.
even top left corner, you've got Fauci.
That's what I said. Getting down with Klaus Schwab.
Who's this guy here on the far left with the far right haircut? Is that?
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not
who that is.
entirely sure who that is.
You've
either.
got Health Chancellor Gates, Biden, Greta, Zelensky. That's the meme. The lefty meme.
Yeah.
Loving it. There's two of them up there. It's the other one. Who's this here next to Zuckerfuck at the top? And I don't know who the top at the far right are.
Oh, far right top is Prince Harry.
Is that Harry? Is it?
Yeah,
over
that's
there?
Prince Harry in a MAGA
In a
hat.
MAGA hat. Who's next to Zuckerfuck at the top?
Where's Zuckerberg?
There, right at the top in sunglasses. That's Zuckerberg.
That's Zuckerberg.
I think so.
No, it's not.
Is it?
It looks more like AY Audits than Zuckerberg. Can someone tell us who this guy up here is with the sunglasses?
Who is that?
Let me go to the comments section. We need a bit of interaction here because this is so well done, but I can't actually... Where's my mouse gone? I can't actually identify all the people here. Comment section. See my mouse. Who is this guy in the centre top with the sunglasses? Zoom in. Who is this?
And right on the right far left, Lance, who's that in the sunglasses?
Oh yeah, far left over here as well. This looks here like this guy here looks like Dave Tomo, which is this far right English dude who's been in a lot of the interviews this week.
Great memery.
Oh, I'm just literally
Great
in awe
work.
of it. Yeah, really, really good.
Something you could hang this on your wall in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean it's so much better than what Enki Musk posted.
Yeah, loads better.
Because I think he was just taking the piss out of CNN here, really, wasn't he? Saying Caesar injured in a group hug. This is obviously a painting of the murdering of Caesar.
And obviously it's a far left news organisation.
yeah. Because Caesar would have been a right winger. I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
The emperor.
Conservative.
Caesar injured in group hug.
Conserve the bloodline, the royalty.
I mean, he's even gone as far that all of these faces are in proper high definition as well.
Someone sent RFK in the chat. Someone else sent Lawrence Fox. Peter Thiel. I think it might be Peter Thiel.
Yeah, that's it.
It's Peter Thiel.
Oh yes, and top right, great shout here. Kefilem. The security guy.
Oh,
top
it is
right.
the woman.
It's the security
It's the
woman
woman
from
who
the Trump-
fondled the pistol
That-
and couldn't get it in her
Mate,
holster.
that is fucking banging because
Like, who even remembered her?
Yeah,
Like, who's even remembered her?
You've been nudged. You're a badass.
That's like a full. That woman was like an actual NPC that glitched. Like she was just put in there by AIX. It glitched.
But if you look at her body language or her posture there, that's the same posture that she did when Trump they thought Trump got shot.
Yeah,
She sort of stood there with her arms out, just not knowing what to do, fumbling for her
Shitting
gun.
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this gets
Peasant.
this gets better every time I look at it. Even Greta in the middle there.
Yeah.
And Zelensky, it's just so
Zelensky's
good.
loving it.
Really, really good.
Who's this at the right at the front in the glasses here? I'll get the cursor here. Who's this? Who's this warthog?
With the big chin.
Yeah, what is that? Who is
Got
that?
no idea. Can anyone say who
You
that
can
is?
identify this fucking creature.
If you guys could see the little yellow mouse on the
Is that
screen.
another one of these here? One of those the lefty people?
I'm not sure.
Is that such a general peasant?
Some...
Black Rock Pepsi woman.
What's the Black Rock Pepsi woman?
I don't know. Maybe a Black Rock advert.
I've never seen a Black Rock advert.
Yeah, we saw the Black Rock advert with the black kid was in it.
Oh,
Do you remember?
yeah, but
anything-
I never saw that advert on TV. That was like showed as a piece of evidence, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah,
It's not like you're going to see an advert for Black Rock on TV.
no takers in the chat so far for the ID of the warthog with the
takers.
glasses at the front.
All right, let me sort the screen.
That is a warthog. Yes, someone in the comment section. That's our best guess so far about the ID.
Okay.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What?
Marjorie Taylor Greene's a politician. He's like being portrayed as like a hillbilly fucking retard.
Is that what this person here? With
I
the big
don't
chin?
actually know. I can't.
What, are you going to
Selena Gomez. Pepsi brings peace.
Oh, okay. I
Right.
don't know. I'm not familiar. Right. Okay. Well, I think that Exhibit 33, we've established that You've Been Nudged. It deserves to be our new memetician. Just based on this alone, this is superb work. Russ Kieran, like this guy's taken caveat and run with
Marjorie
it.
Taylor Greene.
It's
Definitely not Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, that's the Predator on the right. Very
It
funny.
looks like the Predator. She's double dropped.
She does. Okay, so next story. When's this from? Oh, it's actually
Oh,
from-
someone else. Look, Peter.
She was one of the original Karens.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just another lefty.
So this is
retard.
actually a story from like just under a year ago. Assisted dying bill under pressure as dozens of MPs say they could withdraw support.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at
Look at Starmer as the Joker.
like Tony Blair as like some sort of like cyborg, but
Well, he is. He'd love to be that, wouldn't he?
but his eye looks almost like the Captain America shield. I don't know. It's just it's really, really good. Assisted dying has never been so hip. The Suicide Squad.
I think this character Tony Blair Blairstein is that's like some. I remember this thing, the eye that folded around the side of the head from like my early childhood. This is some like character from TV or something. Look how 80s, 90s it looks. Look.
Yeah.
Compared
Who's the guy in the middle? Can someone enlighten us who this is as Harley Quinn? I don't know this person. Is this someone to do? Is this some MP that's to do with assisted dying or something? Anyone?
So
let us
this
know in
is the
chat.
context. You get sent the article. And
Yeah,
then,
you send
and then
me the article, then
Yeah,
the meme.
nice.
I like it. It's good work. It's nice work. Okay, so next one. This is a post from Andrew Bridgen. Let's see who blocks the US-Russia peace plan for Ukraine. Any guesses in the comments, please? US and Russia officials draft a peace plan to end the Ukraine war based on capitulation. Let's recapitulate.
Shout out to Wim.
Shout out to Wim from Kiev. The war could have been ended years ago on far better terms for Ukraine, but the UK government and the EU wanted it to continue. They have blood on their hands, according to Andrew Bridgen. So he's asking, has anyone got any ideas who could be blocking it? Guesses in the comments, please. And You've Been Nudged replied with this. Like a chorus of do you see that he's got this original Karen here, and even put a bold cap on them? You see that? The variation, the quality that's going into these memes. I'm just having a look at the comments section here, see what people are saying live on a Friday night. Rise Above TV.
Currently 178 peasants tuned in. 179's just gone up.
Rise above, generate, rise above.
Touching my buttons here.
Yeah, I am. So
Working with my Queef Master.
fiddling with your Queef Master. So we are simply reviewing some memes which I have been sent in my email direct to the inbox from the new in-house memetician You've Been Nudged. Remember, please do support them over at Twitter or X at You've Been Nudged. If you're on the platform, show this memetician some love. We're doing our best, showcasing his memes on a Friday night and on the Peasantron channel as well. So yeah, support your local memetician. These Grand Theft Auto memes are pretty good as well. They're very descriptive, very graphically descriptive. Grand Theft COVID, and I guess now it's all right to
saying
say
COVID on
I think
YouTube?
it's all right, mate. If YouTube have given us back the double LMC channel, including all of the COVID videos, COVID 1984, the HIV connection,
Did they allow my Pizzagate? 1 and 2.
should we find out?
Yeah, go on. Have a look now. Have a look in real time. They let me have the episode 3. They let us have episode 3. That was allowed. It was episode 1 and 2 with the proper juicy ones.
All right, I'll go to double LMC channel.
I had
My dad
the
can't lose weight
fucking
with
New York and Washington
Tai Chi, so
DC
it's a
maps
stand?
out
Oh no, he
showing locations and child trafficking tunnels.
View your channel.
Subterranean child trafficking tunnel network in 1 and 2.
I'll go to YouTube Studio because then it will show the ones that are still banned if they are. Content. They were not live, were they?
No, they were recorded.
Guardians Part 4, they've got to be before that. Let's go back a little bit further.
They were right at the start.
I'm not seeing any videos that are banned here. Oh, Atlantic Underground, Really Woke Show, Do's and Don'ts to Waking People Up. Looks like
Pizzagate 1 and 2. There you go.
yeah, they're back.
Oh my days.
So
guys, check them out.
So straight away, like, this is removed.
Mate, we'll definitely
why
do a
can't I
watch
get-
party with those.
Why can't I get this back? Yeah, let's see if I can get this back. Let's just take action, give it back. Give it back, Al Gore. Submit appeal.
Yeah,
Thank you very
Jess
much.
Chaplin's just messaged me saying they are definitely
Oh, she's already watched them. She's gone back. Right, let's review that as well.
Shout out to my research companion over in the States, Titus Frost, helping out with that.
Submit appeal. And this one here as well, we'll get that one back too. The do's and don'ts of waking people up. Oh, that's another speech I did that got banned. We'll have that one back. Review. So, bearing in mind that if this is okay, if all of this is all right, medical misinformation,
Eminem.
submit appeal. Right, okay. We'll have all of those back, please, Al Gore, without exception. So, Grand Theft COVID is perfectly all right. It's perfectly all right. If we've got all of those videos back where we are literally obliterating the Soviet Union.
We can also say James Alefantis traffics children, allegedly.
Well, don't push your luck.
I said allegedly. I said allegedly.
So
that was big news back in 2016 to 2021. Big news.
Someone who's got a name that literally means "I love children" in French.
Who hangs around with the Podesta brothers.
Oh, George Ace is asking what tune.
And flies to Portugal, where Madeleine McCann went missing a few miles away, where Sigmund Freud's grandchild lives, who's also a convicted paedophile.
The tune that I played before the intro, George, was called "Asleep and Awake." It's by a UK rap group that I was in many years ago called Godzilla. The only place that is available is on the Rise Above hard drive.
You have to buy one, guys.
You might be.
That is a great Christmas present, isn't it, Michael?
Oh, it certainly is.
That is the full archive.
Yeah, and
signed
now,
by me and Michael.
There is now so much fucking content that it literally fills an entire 2 terabyte.
Is all our
hard drive.
Peasantron content on there?
No, I can't. Get
we
all
could
that.
do. We could do a separate.
Mate,
one.
I can't get it on.
We could
there.
do a
It's not big
separate one
enough.
for a higher price and get more money from the peasants. Get more shekels.
Yeah, we'll charge you for more.
Charge you more.
No, literally, I can't get it on there because
No, we'll just do a separate Peasantron one.
to buy a 2 terabyte hard drive is like 55, 60 quid. And, you know, once you go above 2 terabytes, you're talking paying £100 just for the hard drive, and it makes it so expensive. If someone's got like a massive hard drive, they want to send it to me.
Lucidity
and
is saying
they just want it charged for the things. I'll charge them a small fee to put it all onto your hard drive for you. That's easier.
Lucidity is saying in the chat here, I want to see your Serco one again, Lance. That's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
I saw
It's
that.
available now on Double LMC.
You got to go to YouTube, guys. Double LMC.
It's available right now. All of the speeches that I personally think that the speech I made after the Serco speech is even better. It's called the Blue Harvest Moon speech. That's when I was really wild. Really.
That's when you were riding on the ego trip from the Serco speech going viral.
I was riding on.
Lance
riding
was surfing on proper Michael, pure Michael.
pure Michael energy. I was literally. I felt like the general 24 hours a day.
Oh, Michael.
Right, back to the memes. Once we've exhausted these memes and this slideshow, we will be reverting to the WhatsApp that we usually use for Peasantron.
I said to Lance when
Things
he said,
will get spicy.
I said, should we get a guest? Lance was like, no, fuck it. We decided we're just going to give you peasants a little test, a little taster of what we do on Peasantron, and at the same time test Al Gore a little bit and see what we can get away with.
Oh yeah, also worth mentioning when we do. I should have said this at the start. When we do have the December shutdown, there is still a Rise Above every Friday. It's just not a live show, and it's not just going to be the same old clips that I've been showing you. I'm already clipping up all of the Peasantron content, which you haven't seen before. The stuff from the Weekender 1 and 2, and other unseen content. I've got the software now to do it. 3-4 minute clips, they'll be going into the mix, so you guys will be getting seen more unseen content. So it is worth tuning in on those 3 or 4 shows that aren't going to be live throughout the month of December. Don't sleep on Rise Above TV. Okay.
I know how we're going to do our next part of the show.
Okay.
I've got it down.
What have you got for me?
I've got it down.
We got what?
I've got it.
What, you want me to carry on with this?
Yeah. Keep going.
Okay, Michael. Next meme. I don't really know what the context of this is. These are all from You've Been Nudged, all of these memes. Does anybody know? Is this like a film? Is he re-schwabbed a film here? I mean, I get the context with what's been going on in the last 5 years, living throughout the greatest apocalypse ever and the Needle Schwabbery. Needle, your fate has been chosen. Do you recognise this at all? It's pretty cool.
It's very.
I just
cool.
don't. I just don't know what the reference is. Or whether it's a movie.
Luke, what's the box about there? What's the
Le Voodoo Mort, something
don't
deaf,
know, I don't
something
know.
deaf, voodoo deaf. Anyone in the comment section? What is this? Someone's saying, is the footage of Dave Murphy available to watch? Yes, it is available on Patreon. The Dave Murphy presentation, all 2.5 hours of it is on there, as is Graham Moore, as is Martin Leaker, Archaics, the lot. That presentation will be getting clipped up and will be shown, but if you want the full one, it's got to be Pesantron. For only £3 a month, you get access to all of those, and you can watch it as many times as you want. It's not like you've got to buy them. You just pay £3 a month, and you get everything. Here is the Pesantron QR code. Give it a scan. You will be blown away when you see, like, there's literally 200-300 videos on Patreon.
Oh, mate, it's so good. It's so good. Patreon's so good.
It's like a whole social media page.
Plethora.
A whole smorgasbord of Rise Above, but only Ramesh people are on there. In the comments, in the chat, get on Patreon. That's what's good. Simple as. Okay, Michael. Can we get rid of that? Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Put that back up there. Next. What are you playing down
Just
there?
carry on, Michael.
Oh, be careful with. I'm already looking at some of the videos you've got there. Be careful, Michael.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
Right, so there's a lot of money laundering going on with Ukraine. So look at this. Look how he's got Hunter Biden. Look at Andy, you're missing this. Look how he's got Hunter Biden stood behind the corner of that washing machine.
Oh wow!
This
Looks
is
like he's had a
really well done.
few pipes there with Zelensky.
He's been piping it up. And
Zelensky looks broken.
yeah. Zelensky can't even do any more lines. He's too broken. Boris is buzzing. They've been laundering billions of euros. Yes. I think I've actually missed the story that the... let me just see 1 sec. Yeah, I did. I missed it. The story that was the prelude for this one was actually a Twitter thread where some low-level journalist was saying, wait a minute, where are these rent boys? Why haven't we heard any more about them?
Of course we haven't.
Why haven't they sold their stories to the paper?
That'll be Reform when Reform get in.
Where are the interviews?
Mate, I guarantee they'd get a load more votes if they just said, look, we'll release all the information about Queer Stalin's rent boys. There'd loads of people who'd vote for it.
Well, the person who made this post, which I'm really gutted I haven't got, I'm not going to look through the emails now to find it. Oh, someone has just emailed, I need a Terra drive. Oh, Milwana, all right, I'll sort you a Terra drive. Wait a minute. Kevin bought 20 coffees. Whoa!
That keep us going.
Holy shit! Isn't that like 200 quid or something?
I don't know. Nice one, Michael.
What's that? 10 times? Oh no, it's like 60 quid. That's wicked, Kevin. Mate, thank you very much. He said that will keep you lads going for a bit. Mate, email me your address, Kevin, and I'll send you a Ramesh supply pack. You can't be sending a donation like that without getting something in return, mate. We'll send you a pack like we did for You've Been Nudged. We really appreciate that, guys, and everyone that's supporting us with Patreon, with Buy Us a Coffee. If you want to support us like Kevin just did and bought us 20 coffees, here is the QR code. You don't need to buy 20. That was very, very generous. Much appreciated.
You could buy us 33. I think Jason Brashears bought us 33 coffees, didn't he?
Yeah, okay.
He bought us 33 coffees.
He used his coffee money or his YouTube money and bought some coffee.
Whilst we were live streaming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a great segue, PG. I sent the email to Jason today with our proposal, and it is we will be touching on the subject.
Just tickling it.
That we're going to speak to. Well, we're preparing an in-depth presentation for Jason for.
Yes.
I mean, I've sent Jason an email. I'm presumptuous. He's going to say yes to my proposal. I've said I want to go back on his channel. I want me and Andy PG to do a really detailed follow-up with all the bells and whistles. With the
rise of the far Reich.
You know, basically a follow-up to our presentation from August 2024, documenting what he said and how it's continued to play out, i.e. the rise of the far Reich, the the breaking of the second seal, peace being taken from the earth in the UK. Jason was very centred on the UK when he was talking about a lot of stuff.
Mate, all you got to do to realise that's come true is read the Daily Express.
Yeah. Right, back to Queer Starling and these Rent Boys. little sidetrack there, but it was a good one. It was a good one.
Politics.
And if you haven't scanned the QR code, the link for our Patreon is in the description. I'll just get the chat back, so we like to see what everyone's saying. And I'll also get our little logo back up there as well, cap on cap. Right. What they're saying is, where are these Rent Boys? Why haven't there been interviews? Why haven't there been, media sellout stories, kiss and tells? The person who wrote it was kind of suggesting...
I reckon they've been paid off with your tax money, guys.
Well, have they been paid off? Have they been taken out? Have they been put
They've
somewhere?
been taken out. Maybe they've been sent to Zelensky's front line.
Yeah, maybe they've had their... Maybe
No
they've been
pun intended,
deported.
front line.
Maybe they've been... Yeah, I like it. So, some great memes there. We're not finished with Zelensky, though, and we're not finished with you being nudged either. Bags of cash and a gold toilet. The corruption crisis engulfing Zelensky's government. A fucking gold toilet. The last person, the only other two people I've heard of that had gold toilets, do you know who it was?
Saddam Hussein?
And the other one?
I don't know.
MC Hammer.
Did he actually?
Very famous of having a gold toilet. Yeah, MC Hammer.
Do you want to know the third?
Go on.
Wayne and Waynetta from Harry Enfield and Chums.
Well, they
did a skit where they won the lottery.
And they got a gold
and then
toilet.
she got a gold toilet.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that Waynetters and Waynes do. Right, so Zelensky allegedly has a gold toilet, bags of cash, and this is what you've been nudged came with. Very nicely done. He sent me about 4 different versions of this meme when he was touching up the shadows, putting the Trump toilet paper on there. See the level of detail we've got here? You know, it's very, very good.
Is that like some kind of refugee camp behind him?
I believe so. No, it's like a fucking graveyard.
No. In the front here. Just directly. There's a graveyard in the back. Look, what's that? What's this?
I think that's just the graveyard with flags, so that's like more... They're probably the latest crop of deaths.
Right.
Whereas these ones in the background, they've
been festering a while.
They've been there for longer, so they've taken the flags down. So more great memery from You've Been Nudged. Can't really complain with these offerings.
And again, guys, it's just another Jewish war. Zelensky's a Jew. It's a Jewish a communist Jew hotspot, Ukraine. It's just another Jewish war.
Punishing the Ukrainians for what happened in World War II.
Just another Jewish war.
How are we doing? Oh, we're almost at the hour. In fact, I need to get a drink. So let's play a music video, and we'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes' time. In 3 or 4 minutes, we'll be back. This is Rise Above TV. Don't go anywhere.
Word to you, Nan.
Don't believe me.
Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Go study history. Go study history. Politicians, professors and scientists, controlled by some rioters. Through 2 world wars they've been trying it. Corporate investment, no matter who the finalists. Don't believe me? Go study history. Check the activity of bloodline dynasty. Sumer, Egypt and Rome. Consistently pan-European imperial misery. World conflicts enact social change, so they want it. But we must abstain, acquiesce and you're in for a world of pain. A workhouse where you dream of a minimum wage. That's the plan, but it's closer than you think. We'd be there now if it wasn't for the cosmic shift. They're panicking, the game is up. It's all illusion, the only truth is love. Don't believe me? Don't believe me? This goes deep cause they rewrote the history books. You can't quote how the real history looks. Empires thrive from the lands they took. We're in the same boat, it's kept afloat by crooks. Been the same way for more than 1,000 years. There's no love here, all you're allowed is fear. Break through the clouds so the sky is clear. Satanic whispers hidden in the sounds of prayers. Dark suits, cold hearts, no empathy. Fill positions of power in our embassy. Stone circles and burning effigies. Chanting mantras to bring forth energies. Secret meetings that map out our destinies. Hooded figures, manifest entities. Pollute our minds so we got no memory. For centuries helplessly trapped by the treachery. Don't unilluminated torches, landmarks of malevolent forces. Sorcerers aim to contain your mind state. Open your eyes where you're already blind, mate. You want the truth, better ask and why. Your worldview got squeezed through a needle's eye, and here's the proof. They extinguish lives, conflicts built on evil lies, no surprise. We don't know of no agenda, disguised from the light from the moment you enter. Survival of flight, you're a lifelong member. That's right, since they sliced the placenta. Now, welcome to the slave race. Very few will ever find out how the game's played, unless you wake up, keep on playing it. They look at me and think, why is he saying it? Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Go study. Don't believe me. Go study history. Go study history.
No, you can't hear it yet. Welcome back.
Rise above, generation rise above, extinguish fear.
So funny, after the break, come back and like the first thing you see on the screen is that. No
Zelensky
sound.
having a shit.
Just quiet. Yeah, so me and PG were just chatting there about some stuff we're going to do in the new year. We might as well give you a heads up. We're looking for a music producer to start making sounds, beats, instrumentals for the show, for our media. If you are into the type of music that we're into, bass music, hip hop, grime, garage, or, you know, you can make that stuff, but you can make other stuff as well, hit us up, riseabovelivestream@gmail.com.
Shout out to Miri, bought us 3 coffees.
Oh, wow, thank you very much. We're getting a lot of support tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Feeling generous with their shekels.
yeah, thank you very much, guys. It's nice to get something back after all the hard work we've been putting in. Right, so let me just put the website, the email address rather. God, we've got so many of these things. Here you go. If you are a budding music producer and you could make sounds for the show, riseabovelivestream@gmail.com. riseabovelivestream@gmail.com. We don't need video editors anymore because AI does that now.
No. We don't need video editors.
But we do need music producers.
Like, we got Magix, but Magix is very busy.
Magix is Magix.
Magix is Magix. So
We need someone that wants their beats and their sounds to be heard by thousands and thousands of people every month, 20, 30,000 people a month.
And obviously you get a special place at Rise Above events and such.
Yeah, you get merch and all that kind of stuff. The only thing we can't pay you with money, we can only pay you with merch.
We could buy you a few drinks when you come to
you'll
an event.
get some free stuff.
And you'll probably get a free hotel room, maybe something like that.
Big
That's the
shout,
maximum you get.
Big shout to, yeah, that's a maximum.
That's the very maximum.
Big shout to Billy Watson. Make sure you go and check him out. We love
Is Billy in the
Watson.
chat?
No, he's
shout
on the,
out to
I've
Billy.
put
Nice,
him on the screen.
nice,
Yeah. But thanks for tuning in, Billy. Billy Watson TV. Big shout to Billy.
Our Scottish affiliate.
Yes, he performed at our Equinox event. Came all the way from Scotland. Okay, so we were looking at some memes from You've Been Nudged. Oh, I think that means the last of my memes.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I do sort of have some other.
I reckon we should go directly to the WhatsApp, Lance.
You reckon?
Yeah, and we can open the phone lines.
I mean,
maybe.
okay.
Should we do that?
Can I not just scan through here?
If you want to, what have we got?
I mean, there were some decent talking points.
Okay, actually, okay, yeah,
Right,
we'll go with
okay.
some of this.
We haven't brought this one up before, have we?
We showed this on.
We showed this
on Peasantron. Yeah,
We showed this on Peasantron.
yeah. This is all gone out on Peasantron.
This is all gone out
all
on
gone
Peasantron.
out on Peasantron.
All of this. Okay. All right. Well, if all that's gone out on Peasantron, then should we go to WhatsApp?
Let's go to WhatsApp.
Oh shit. Okay.
Go to the
Right.
Peasantron Final Cut page.
Michael.
Get
Yeah.
that off
Right.
the screen.
Okay. What?
No, straight to the bottom. I've
Straight to
sent
the
this one
bottom.
directly. Right, this one I've tried it twice to showcase this on Peasantron, and every time by the time I've put it in the chat and it gets to Patreon and we go to show it, it's been taken down. I've just checked literally a few minutes ago. It is up, so hit it.
Is this
This
something-
is George Rockwell speaking about the tiny hats when back in the day.
Okay, so
Very old footage.
what's the context of this video?
You just
in
hit it
case
up.
any moderators watching.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It'll be
fine.
fine. It's just fine.
We're all good.
Fine.
Just get the. That's it, Michael. There we go.
Right. Okay.
To expose what the Jews are doing to back integration, race mixing, and these race riots. And I think when the people find out that the Jews are behind it and have financed it, I think the people are going to understand why the Jews don't like me.
How are you going to expose it? What specifically?
I'm
Would you like the world to go to war, sir?
I don't want the world to go to war. I want to stop the riots. I want to stop the exploitation of black people by the Jews for the purpose of destroying the American constitutional republic.
Wow.
Did you hear what he said right at the start there? Listen, guys, listen very carefully to what Mr. George Rockwell says.
I am going to expose what the Jews are doing to back integration, race mixing, and these race riots. And I think when the people find out that the Jews are behind it and have financed it, I think the people are...
So what's currently going on in the UK and all over the West?
All over the West. See, this came up. I brought this stuff up. There was a very... I'm trying to remember the name of the book. It's written by a black guy, I think in the 50s or 60s. It was called Colour. It was, I can't remember the fucking title of the book. Colour, Revolutions and Race or something like that. And it was about exactly this. How history has repeated itself. How the far left and Marxists, who are, yes, Cubish, they use minorities in America, namely black people, and basically piggyback on their grievances, use them, and then introduce Marxism, because all they care about is destroying capitalism. They don't care about this person's grievance or that person's grievance. And obviously, this happened again in the last 5-6 years with BLM.
Look at Jim Jones from the Jonestown massacre, right?
I don't know much about
He
that.
was a far left socialist turned communist, and he realised that the people aren't going to listen to an atheist who is just spouting Marxist, Leninist ideology at them. So he pretended to be a pastor and a preacher. And then he once he got a big following in the town and everything like that, that's when he started just pointing out some inconsistencies in the Bible and just drip fed it like that. And before you know it, everyone's drinking Kool-Aid in fucking South America.
Well, a good example of this, and this is the interview that I showed when we did the night with Tomek Rabinstein. It's where he went to see that very militant young black woman whose name I forgot.
From BLM, Sasha.
Sasha, who subsequently got shot, if you remember. Mm-hmm. And he's there. Tommy Rabinstein is there with his black mate. He obviously tactically took his black mate to meet up with these far left Black Power BLM people. And he's basically pointing out to her, and he owned her on it. He started reading out all of the really far left Marxist stuff off the front page of the BLM website, saying about attacking the nuclear family, dissolving Western cultural standards and this kind of stuff. And she's there going, well, I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of Marxism. That's nothing to do with me. I care about Black Lives Matter. And he's like, but yeah, I'm reading this.
He was pointing out they're one and the same.
I'm reading this from the front page of the Black Lives Matter website. Now, subsequently, that website got the front page changed when people started to mention it too much. But the fact is that the people that are getting angry, putting their life on the line, smashing up their own communities and doing the dirty work, don't care about Marxism, don't know about it, and may not even be aware that it's in the mix.
No.
But of course, that's the way these things work. They're dressed up as one thing, but on the other side of it, they're of course something else. That thing that I shared about Zach Polanski that we showed on Peasantron
another communist Jew. He's essentially a Bolshevik.
He come on stage with Rizzle kicks and they're going, racism is bad, we hate the rich, rah, rah, rah. And I said, this guy is like essentially a gay Jewish Jeremy Corbyn on steroids. And some douchebag called Shanae Laminge or something come in the comments and it's like, you guys are just sucking billionaires' dicks. You're simping for billionaires with your viewpoints. And I'm just thinking, if you don't think that every single thing that come out of Zach Polanski's mouth isn't approved, vetted, sponsored, thought of by a think tank funded by billionaires and oligarchs, then you're retarded enough to vote for him. Just because the guy is saying, let's get rid of billionaires, let's tax the rich, let's take down racism, doesn't mean he's not funded by billionaires who are the most racist people on earth.
And atheists.
Yeah. So it's like, this is the way this stuff always
Shout out
works.
to Sheep Farm in the chat there.
Oh, big shout.
Evening, boys.
Big shout out to Dom and Chris. Looking forward to our 2025 Clan World Roundup, which we're going to be recording Saturday, January the 2nd.
I'll be there, Michael.
With Sheep Farm and Mark Devlin. I believe that's a Devlin production. That's going out on Devlin's.
A DP production.
It's a DP production. Yeah.
A Devlin production.
A DP.
Should we just play this here again for Sheep Farm for Doms? He's just jumped in. It's only a quick little clip. Re-schwab that, Michael. Get that up there.
Very, very poignant with what's going on now, and obviously with BLM as well.
We're going to understand why the Jews don't like me.
How are you going to expose it? What specifically? Would you like the world to go to war, sir?
I don't want the world to go to war. I want to stop the riots. I want to stop the exploitation of black people by the Jews for the purpose of destroying the American constitutional republic.
I should point out here, which I didn't see a minute ago, which is obviously quite an important piece of information, that George Lincoln Rockwell was an American political figure and founder of the American Nazi Party.
Yes, he
which
was.
he established in 1959. So this is mental. This guy who's supposed to be he is a member of the Nazi Party. He's an actual Nazi. We can't.
No, he's not. No. He's a National Socialist.
Yeah, but that's a Nazi.
No, yeah, but it doesn't mean that he's going to go and Holocaust shit and start invading Canada.
No, but I'm just pointing out that he's obviously not that he's obviously not that racist. Sticking up a black people.
This is going to be tasty for you, Chief. Take Hitler. Take the adult
Austrian painter, please.
It's trendy now to talk about him. He's dead, for fuck's sake. Take Hitler, right? Take
all right, Fuentes.
Hitler without all of his war and any of that stuff. At the Holocaust, whatever you think about that, well, that's a whole nother show. And all the war, all the killing. Think about what he did for Germany and what his ideology was. Germany, and I'm not talking about white supremacy and any of that. I'm talking about Germany first, Germany for the Germans. Let's put Germany first. Keep the money in Germany. Keep Germany pure. And keep Germany as Germany.
Did you inject fentanyl before you came on the show?
No, I did. I was listening to him in the car. But this dude was the same with America. He was literally just had the same ideology with America. He didn't want to go to war or fucking get rid of anyone.
I think this is off the back of race riots as well when he said this.
Yeah, it was back in the day, which were instigated and stirred up by the tiny hats. I support George Rockwell. I've seen a lot of his speeches. He's a very intelligent man.
Okay, next.
But that ties in. The reason I put that in there was because I've been trying to show it for ages that Jason Breshears at Archaics, he said many, many times that the Jews are the ones that are responsible.
I told you many times
for all this immigration.
Of course. Are we working upwards?
I would just go. Let's just have a look right up here. Let's just take it right.
Well, where's the fresh stuff that's gone in the last couple of days?
Well, yeah, we can have some fresh stuff, but we'll give people a little taste.
There's some vintage Patreon stuff.
Yeah, not vintage, but we'll just have a little look. What's going on there?
No, that's in Thailand where all the anti-Israel stuff is going on.
Oh, that was all the flag stuff, wasn't it, up there?
Yeah.
When we're back in Flagtown. Oh, that's a bit of Tankoni. Oh, yeah. Look at Tankoni was nice.
Right, let me just make it bigger so people can see what we're looking at. So we call this guy Falcone, a.k.a. Nick Tankoni, the leader
of the Christian right.
UKIP. If you've seen our interview with him, we actually interviewed him at the migrant hotel protest.
Very placid interview.
I will deploy the military in Britain to round up and deport the Islamist illegals and the communists. This is crazy. He's literally stood on like a lectern with, is that like an iron cross?
Yeah.
Is that what you call that cross?
I'm not too sure. It's not. It's not the Maltese cross. It's a Templar cross, but I'm not sure.
Maltese, Templar, Knights Hospitalier.
Yeah, it's all of that. Oh, someone's saying in the chat here, Nick the Fed. You leave Nick Fuentes alone.
Mate, the first time I said to you when we first met him, I was like, this guy to me reeks like military intelligence.
Well, he might be Russian. Might be Russian intelligence.
Okay, so yeah, we certainly talk about him quite a bit.
Yeah, there we go. Look, that was literally one of the times I tried to play that, look, and it wouldn't play.
Oh, it wouldn't
What have
play
we got
it?
here? Yeah, look,
No.
yeah.
That is nuts.
What's a bit of Bruce here? What's Bruce saying? Oh yeah, this was quite good actually. I remember this.
Bruce,
You were in my live on Facebook last night. You already know what this is about. And if you left because I was telling you off for half an hour, unlucky, you missed the good bit. Because I've done what I said I would. I've made some inquiries. I need to still talk to people who actually know their stuff. But here's the 101, the real factual breakdown of what it would take for us, the British public, to fund our own civilian patrol vessel in the Channel. Now, first off, can it be done? Yes. Technically, absolutely yes. Legally, only if it's done by the book. And I mean every book. No cowboy stuff, no private navy nonsense. This would have to be registered, coded, insured, crewed by qualified mariners and declared to the Coast Guard. Observation only, no enforcement, no aggression, just presence.
Just on that note, right? But when he's talking about the crew, there would be so many able-bodied volunteers to want to do that job.
People
There
would be
wouldn't
queuing up to do
They
this.
would be queuing up to do that. So, like, that's he should have thrown that in.
And we're talking about a serious vessel, not a shipping boat with a GoPro, something in the 70 to 100 meter range. Think offshore patrol ship or ex-naval support vessel. And you're not hiring weekend sailors either. You need certified crew, engineers, navigation officers, insurance, and legal backing before you even leave the port. Now, here's where reality actually kicks in.
Right, I've worked on super yachts, yeah? Nothing that big, like 100 metre, 70 to 100 metre. But that, let's take a 100 metre boat. That is going to take probably 50 crew to run that boat.
I'm going to say straight away, I don't think you need a 100-metre boat to stop a 10-metre dinghy.
No.
Or to create a presence. A 100-metre boat, like, you're talking even just the mooring costs for
You'd
year,
probably
for,
be better
you're talking
off.
hundreds of thousands of pounds
You're
just for the mooring costs
You'd
per
probably
year.
be, and imagine the fuel to move the fucking thing. Like, it would just be
That's
astronomical.
thousands of pounds a day.
Yeah, with ease.
Tens of thousands of pounds
just
a
to
day,
move
maybe.
it 5 miles, that would probably cost you £5 grand.
Every time you go like that, it costs like £300 or £400 on the throttle.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
To buy, refit, and operate that kind of ship for 2 or 3 months, you're looking at around 15 to 20 million quid. That covers everything: vessel purchase or charter, legal setup, safety kit, refueling, maintenance, wages, and insurance. So how do we actually go about raising that? Well, crowdfunding's one option, but properly. You see, you have to form a legal entity, trustees, a bank account, escrow, control, independent audits, full transparency, every penny accounted, every decision recorded, because this would be
Like, you know, he just asked Grok this. Don't you?
Yeah.
So he just asked AI.
the people's ship, not mine, not yours, everybody's. But here's the best bit: the safety net. If red tape kills the idea or the government blocks it, we don't waste a penny. The money pivots to something real: buying and restoring an ex-barracks for veterans, proper housing, training, rehabilitation. So either way, the public wins, and it's publicly funded. This isn't about playing Navy or waving flags. It's about showing what happens when ordinary people organise. Because if the establishment won't do their job, then maybe it's time the public stepped up to do theirs. Lawfully, transparently, together. And if you missed that live, now you know what all the fuss was about. This is what we discuss in my live.
That was it. But yeah, interesting breakdown there.
It's kind of crazy though that we're even in a situation where
it's got to that. People are actually speculating about how it could be publicly funded to defend our shores.
where the public consensus is that, you know, the marine invasion is so bad that people are doing calculations on their podcasts of how much it would be to fund their own sort of like anti-migrant frigate. That's where we're at now. Because one thing I saw this week is that Dave Tomo guy that I mentioned earlier on that I thought was in that photo. He's done videos where he's gone over to Calais, gone over to the beaches.
That's right.
They've slashed a couple of dinghies
Yeah.
themselves and basically stopped people. But they've basically sort of shown that there are no gangs. That these dinghies seem to just be left for them on the
ready
beach.
to go.
And these people just turn up
And just grab a dinghy.
Grab a dinghy and off they go. He was even interviewing the African migrants. They're saying, how'd you get here? He's like, well, we come and the boat is here, then we leave. And he's like, where are the gangs? He's like, what gangs?
Yeah.
So...
Smash the gangs. Here, look.
Smash the gangs. There are no gangs.
This is another example in our local area. Like we've talked about Safeguard Force many times. This is another example that we showed on Patreon about the local peasants taking matters into their own hands.
Oh yeah, let's give these guys some
This
props.
is an outfit called Iconic, which is Iconic Projects in Bournemouth.
I've had enough of talking about Bournemouth in respects without doing something. So last week, I took the initiative, come down here with a friend of mine, Hugh, give us a hand, and we started to clean this area through. We probably don't see how dirty things are until we clean them. And this is point in fact, really, is the whole idea behind what we've done here is to prove the point. You know, it's all about the contrast to me. I think it speaks for itself. This is the original, obviously, dirty wall, that's the clean wall. But why is it falling on the responsibility of the residents of Bournemouth now to start making it feel safer and cleaner? Doesn't make any sense. You know, but unfortunately, this is the way it is now. And it's a shame that it's come to that. But maybe it's time. This is what we've got to start looking at now. We've got perfect infrastructure. We've got these beautiful gardens that could be so much better. And I think that's what I'm trying to prove here, is that what we see, everybody thinks is okay. But it's only when you start to clean it up and everything else, you start to see what the future of the town could be. It's cleaner, safer, a better Bournemouth. This was one night's work done by two guys, and it's amazing how much difference it makes. But the whole idea behind this was to inspire others to maybe get involved in this, to start thinking that this is a bigger project, for all of us to be able to get involved, all play our part. We all want to do more. Let's do it. I'm up for it, as you can clearly see. So are you. I've had enough of talking.
So why are we shining a light on this? Me and PG this year in 2025 have made a huge effort to get out of the studio, to go onto the streets, and it always starts in our local town in Bournemouth.
To talk to the peasants.
We did venture as far as Southampton this year. Maybe next year we'll go further. Bournemouth has been in the spotlight.
Oh, we've got a big MI33 assignment coming up next year. A big one, very big one.
Yeah, mum's the word. So it's got to the point now where people are basically seeing that what really should still be a nice, affluent,
clean
holiday destination where people were coming and spending lots of money is going downhill.
Like like enlarge that image there, like just that. Those paving slabs should be light coloured. They should be like beige.
But like a private business, this guy with Iconic Projects is now going out and doing this for free. Because one of the things he said was, obviously, you know, people react to their environment. And if you're around an environment that isn't being looked after, that's shitty, that's, you know, covered in grime, then you're not going to really respect that environment as much. It's going to react. It's going to affect the way that you act in that environment. So even just by cleaning up the streets, getting grime off the streets.
Yeah.
But it's just, again, crazy that this guy's obviously an entrepreneur. He's getting some publicity off this for his business. Fair play to him. He's doing a public service and shining a light on his business. But it's crazy that people now have to do things like this.
So we've got Safeguard Force going out into Bournemouth town hotspots and patrolling it for security, making sure everyone's all right, because it would appear there's not enough police on the streets walking around like they used to be. And now we've got another outfit of people going around cleaning in the middle of the night, through the night.
Yeah, guerrilla cleaning.
Because the council won't do it. Even though everyone's council tax goes up and up and up, your services seem to diminish. Year after year, it gets worse.
Yeah, absolutely. So I suppose big shout to Iconic Projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a chat with those guys in the
maybe
future. Maybe we'll talk to those guys in 2026.
Go make a video with them.
Yeah, Michael, let's see what was up there.
Big shout to everyone in the chat. Who have we got here? Pamela Swan. Call Me Out 18. Call Me Out 18 has made a very good comment here, actually, here. Who is going to clean the streets better than those who live on them? Fuck the government. Taxation is theft. Sovereign people don't complain.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Here we go.
we've
Let's
got
go.
some more antiseptic.
Let's get a
content.
bit of antiseptic content here for everyone. I'm going to enlarge this just here so everyone can really appreciate the IDF. New recruits, guys. New recruits at the IDF.
These are chosen ones.
These are the chosen ones, Michael.
No.
100%. We showed this.
God.
We showed this on Peasantron a while ago.
Did we?
Yeah.
We show so much on Peasantron. I can't remember all.
These are the chosen new recruits.
Shit. Inbred Defence Force. So look at the comments. Trump gives them all free healthcare too. Imagine the bill of
For
the
the centuries, thousands of years of inbreeding.
there has to be a lot of extra healthcare costs incurred from that level of scraping the bottom of the barrel of the gene pool so many times.
Absolutely.
Over and over again.
What else have we got here, Michael? This one's from Becky S.
Okay.
On X.
Guy called an ice restaurant. A guy called ICE on a restaurant because he wanted to work there, but they had no openings. 12 got deported, and now he works there. Whatever it takes.
So I made an anonymous tip to an ICE office about a restaurant I had applied to that rejected my application. 3 days later, there was a raid on that restaurant, and 12 of their employees were deported. I did this because I really wanted to work at that restaurant, but they were full staffed, so I figured what better way to get an opening in than to have half of their staff deported. So that's what I did. When I reapplied,
This is the left.
I got hired, and I've been working there a few days, but now I'm worried that they're going to find out that I was the one who called and had half of their staff deported.
So I made this video and posted it on social media.
Was there some way you were able to soften the blow ahead of time, or kind of get them used to the idea that maybe an employee here got everyone deported? Who knows? I'm just seeking advice because I do like a lot of my coworkers, and I don't want them to hate me or think I'm a bad person or something.
He can't have actually done that. Maybe he did. Who knows?
But yeah, that's another...
What's everyone saying in the comments section?
Another goodie there from the American lefties. What else have we got here, Michael? This is one that you've put in. Let's just see what this is. King Charles says we've made rather a mess of this planet as he unveiled Astra Carta, a framework for sustainability in
I've never
space.
seen this.
This is one from you, mate.
I didn't put this in.
Yeah, you did.
Really?
President unveiled this Astra Carta scheme in the hope that as a result of all of you being here today, the meetings we've had already this morning, that we can ensure the protection of outer space. Having made rather a mess of this planet, it would be a terrible tragedy if we did unmentionable
So does this replace the Magna Carta?
without thinking carefully about what we're going to do. So I'm enormously grateful to you all for being here today. We'll now unveil it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you've given me greater pleasure.
I don't know if you put this in, mate. I don't think we played this. But
No, we haven't played it.
this is definitely one that...
King Charles says we've made rather a mess of the world as he unveils the Astra Carta. Can we, Jamie? We've got loads of time.
Yeah.
Let's Jamie this and get some more details, please. Maybe there's a little bit more.
Oh, Michael, this quickly.
Michael, that on the screen.
How many peasants have we got tuning in? 220.
220 peasants. Only 2 people have scanned the QR code tonight. That means, listen, I've already said tonight there is a challenge. Scan the QR code, sign up to Patreon for free, see how many videos are on there, and I guarantee within a week you'll be signing up for £3. I challenge you to stay a free a free profile on there.
No,
Scan the QR code.
It hasn't replaced the Magna Carta. The Astra Carta is a framework launched by King Charles III, Sausage Fingers, and a Sustainable Markets Initiative in June 2023 to promote sustainability and global space industry.
Oh, okay. So the Astra Carta,
Yes,
for the stars. I get it.
For the stars. For
I get it
Trump's
now.
Space Force. What have we got here?
Oh, no, that's the Huntington train thing. I think we've already shown you that.
Yeah, okay. What's this? Yeah, no, leave that alone. What's this? You put this in there. Let's have a little look at it. Oh, yeah, this is Mandani, the crypto Jew from New York, new mayor. See what he's saying, shall we?
Yeah.
Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction.
Fucking deport them all.
We have to be very clear that what is happening here with these district attorneys, that is violence. That is violence of the highest degree. Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. And we have to be very clear that what is happening here with these district attorneys, that is violence. That is violence of the highest degree. Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime.
Okay, so that's clearly on a loop. It looks like this guy wants to carry on the trend of legalising petty crimes. We've already seen it in this country with basically shoplifting and low-level theft pretty much becoming legal. I'm just going to put this comment on the screen because I want to address this comment when Andy PG comes back. Yeah, so you can imagine what this is going to do to New York. This is going to just open a floodgate of just low-life degenerates, drug addicts and stuff, just basically taking whatever they want, whenever they want, because they know there won't really be that any repercussions for it. We're already seeing that in this country. PG, I think we need to address this comment on the screen.
What have we got here? It's time to get off your rhythm, rhyming slango and talk no walk, euphemistic word salad and follow Danny Tomo.
Right, I'll read that again. It's time to get off your rhyming slango, all talk, no walk, euphemistic word salad and follow Danny Tomo. This is a comment we've just had from Great Artex. I actually just mentioned Danny Tomo a minute ago. The guy who's at all the right-wing protests, the Patriot protest. He's been out in Calais, slashing dinghies. First things first, mate, Grey Artex, you don't need a Friday night talk show to tell you to go to Calais and slash dinghies. If you want to do that, there's no podcast involved. You just go and do it, mate. Secondly, we've made it very clear, Rise Above, we are essentially entertainment for people who are sentient meat suit operators. We're a
Friday night fucking talk show, dipshit.
Yeah, this is a Friday night talk show. This is not a call to arms. This is not an action group. This is an entertainment show. Look at our studio. Look at all the colourful lights. Look at our buttons and stuff.
Yeah,
we are,
we've got a button that says Michael.
Oh, Michael. We're not Patriot Action 33.
No.
This is Rise Above TV.
We're MI33.
Get to know. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Plus, who's Danny Tomo? What does he know about the occult? What does he know about natural law?
Right.
What about that?
So have a look at Danny Tomo.
He might be going to Calais and doing all that.
I
that's all well and good.
Let's see if he supports Israel.
Yeah, I bet he supports Israel. I
bet he's the right wing that supports Israel.
You've just jumped into a whole pile of shit there, my man.
Well, yeah, because so he's mates with Tommy Rabbistein.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nice one. What a great suggestion.
The first fucking search came up with cubish evidence.
Yeah,
what's that from? Go to the top.
Right.
What source is that from?
This is from left-wing media.
Yeah, but what's it called?
Novara. Pro-Zionism protesters turn out for Israel's most racist football club. This is from just the other day. Oh, so Danny Tomo was there. Oh right. So he's got to be mentioned in it. He's come up with the first link. Guaranteed, this guy's mates with Rabbi Steen. He's going to be there, fucking flying, a Star of Moloch flag at a Patriot protest.
He doesn't even know what he's waving.
This guy
he has no idea.
If you think this guy is someone to follow, you're on the wrong station.
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
This is not the station for you. This is not the station for you. Okay, where did we get to?
I think we should go and visit Jake TV.
No, we can't, mate. We
can't visit Jake TV.
Jake GTV. Last time we did a clip of that on TikTok, it got our first ever hate speech violation. Because Jake GTV says the N word in jest, but it doesn't come across because it's AI, so it gets picked up for racism and stuff.
So that is strictly for peasants from guys. Okay.
Yeah. We can only really show Jake GTV
behind a paywall.
It's like if you started trying to show George Droid.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about like N-word fentanyl missiles and stuff like that. It doesn't get the context. It's all about context at the end of the day.
This is some of the more recent stuff.
Right, let's get that on. Right, so this
Tucker Carlson.
What we're going to do is use this into a segue. For the 7K.
Yeah.
For the
We'll give everyone their dose of fentanyl.
Okay. So I don't know if everyone's noticed that. Well, obviously, if you're watching Patreon, you already know because we've been documenting this in real time. But there is a holy cyber culture war going on at the moment between. I'd have to draw a diagram to show how many different sides there are. But there is.
But the main two are the Jewish lobby.
Yeah,
the Jewish lobby.
Essentially, until about a month ago. Anti-Septicism was so rife, even on these mainstream platforms. Instagram,
Larry Ellison had to buy TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok and Instagram was Instagram still is, but TikTok was so rife with pro-Austrian painter. Literally dozens, hundreds of channels completely filled with brand new memes made fresh, all. Really.
Oh my god, the comment section is just blowing up with Tomo, his friends, Tomo is best friends with Tommy. He's a Tommy. His name's Tomo and Tommy.
Tomo Rabbi Steen.
I think. Oh, here we go. We've actually got a bit of defense here from Navarra Channel set of wet wipes. Yeah, that may be the case. Doesn't mean they're lying, though, does it?
No, because you just said who was Navarra Media.
Yeah. Look, and everyone's like,
no, Navarra Media mentioned him because he was at the protest that was pro the Israeli football club. The same football club supporters that were singing songs about there being no schools in Palestine. Football hooligans are arseholes at the best of times. Imagine what Israeli football hooligans are like. Imagine.
We covered it. We
imagine how nasty they are.
Yeah.
Like just regular Israeli people when they're on holiday are just the
horrible.
worst people. They're the worst. And if we have any Israeli viewers, I doubt we do.
No.
Then obviously
we don't want you. We don't want you.
There must be. There are probably some all right.
Shout out to anyone from Mossad who's tuned in.
There must be some all right people in Israel that hate what's going on. I've never met any. Anyway, back to this cultural cyber holy war phenomenon. Until about a month ago, this anti-Semitism was absolutely super rife. To the point that me and PG were just blown away by what was being shared on Instagram, X, Twitter.
My Instagram algorithm is literally, it's still trying to do it. It's literally trying to radicalise me against anti-Septism, against being to be antiseptic, and at the same time to be Islamophobic. It's trying to radicalise me in both terms. I show it to Becky S literally daily. Show her how fucking retarded my feed is. Just because I've clicked on a few things. I know exactly what it's trying to do, so I'm safe. But it's actually great content. I don't really have to do a lot in the week to get together the Peasantron midweek Raw show.
Because all of these old clips of rabbis speaking, of priests speaking, of other people speaking, these old clips have resurfaced on these channels on Instagram, we've actually learnt quite a lot about the Black Cube organisation, because these things have been shared in these meme channels. There are vintage interviews.
Yes.
With, you know,
I've just
Israeli MPs, rabbis speaking very freely about their evil plans and stuff. So,
Sneeko has just put out the full-length interview of an interview that he did 2 years ago with Dan Bilzerian.
So Sneeko, for anyone that doesn't know, is sort of one of the like big millionaire influencer streamers. I don't really know much about him. But anyway, back to the story. We were documenting this phenomenon until about a month ago.
My point was he's just released it because it's okay now to release. That. That's the point.
Because Dan Bilzerian was going in. Then Larry Ellison, who is project star of David Gate.
Yeah, the second richest man in the world.
The biggest single donor to the IDF.
Jewish.
Bought TikTok.
And various other... like MSNBC, there was a handful of American big media stations in this deal.
Yeah. So it looked like billions, tens of billions, hundreds of billions was being invested to try and turn this tide of noticing, as it was being called, or the anti-skepticism. And then we covered it. Did we show this on a Friday night, or was it just on Patreon? With the 7K?
You've been nudged. You can meme that. The noticing.
The grand noticing.
The grand noticing.
And also, you've been nudged. We wanted you to meme Teenage Mutant Ninja Tengu.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
So
not just you've been nudged. If anyone wants to meme these and send them in, that's great.
Here's the context. It was the story in New York with the Chabad Lubavitch
Chabad Lubavitch.
It's a silent C, actually.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lance,
Fucking
with your like prominent Jewish, affluent Jewish,
so affluent
pronunciation there.
Chabad Lubavitch coming out of the tunnels.
Chabad, I think you'll find it's pronounced. Yeah.
You know, when they spit on Christians.
Yeah, like Rabbi Shmuley.
Chabad Lubavitch, where they come out of the tunnels, and they, you know, the dirty mattress in the tunnels. Oh, what was I talking about? That when they come out of the tunnels, it's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Tengu. And if you don't know what Tengu is, again,
I'm going to meet them. Me and Becky are going to meet the Tengu.
It's the Japanese depiction of an evil cubist.
We're going to meet them, Lance. The rise of the far right is. So this is they're trying to counter it.
Why have we got this on the screen?
This is a meme from the Babylon Bee about there was a recent interview with Nick Fuentes, the Fuentinator, and with Tucker Carlson, and Tucker Carlson is the biggest conservative right-wing podcaster. He is. He's bigger than Joe Rogan now.
Massive influence. This guy.
He's bigger than Joe Rogan
or not.
Joe Rogan is second to Tucker Carlson, unfortunately. He's just hosted Nick Fuentes.
Carlson is bigger than Rogan.
He is bigger than Rogan now, yeah.
Rogan.
He's from Fox News, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's bigger than Rogan. And he's like, Rogan is, you've got, you know, Tucker, everyone's mum will like Tucker.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's nan. He's got the full intergenerational
but the thing is, Tucker has gone like full, like off the rails, like conspiracy, really.
But the reason is he's now got, like, he's out in Maine. He's fucking a multi-millionaire. Well, his kids are all sorted. He's all sorted. He's not. He's got like he's not beholden to anyone.
Yeah. So, not only has TikTok been purchased by one of the leading like Black Cube organisations, like super executives,
CEOs,
in the world, one of the CEOs of the Black Cube organisation, Larry Ellison. While that's happening, on the other side of the story, you've also got all of these big right-wing commentators proper turning against Israel. Tucker Carlson, Candace Ovens, Charlie Kirk,
Nick Fuenteno's been on it for 10 years.
Now, do we need to explain who Nick Fuenteno is to Friday night viewers because this is
Yeah.
proper. We're
Yeah.
using Patreon slang now.
Yeah, well, they better fucking
we-
get that £3 a month out
Let
if
me
they want to keep up.
Let me just get an example. Well, I'm just going to get his Wikipedia up.
We did a we did an evening with Nick Fuentes, and I did it a little bit differently. I just showed we showed 2 clips of Nick Fuentes, but one was a very long piece of one of his shows where it was called Explaining the Jewish Control Structure, and he went in for about 45 minutes explaining how it all works.
Nick Fuentes, born 1998, is an American far-right and white nationalist political commentator, activist, and live streamer. Host American First live stream promoting Christian nationalism, white supremacy, misogyny,
clearly racist,
anti-LGBTQ, and anti-Semitism, and Holocaust denial. His supporters are known as groypers.
He's got it all in the bag, guys. The full quiver.
Now, why are we talking about this guy? You know, he's just another person being controversial on the internet. This guy, the following this guy have is actually unbelievable.
He has 50,000 people tuned in daily on his show
and
on
right
Rumble.
now, so many people are disavowing him and trying to get him shut down because he's literally helping this turn of the conservative right away from Israel and stopping their support of Israel by pointing out some very obvious, undeniable things.
His thing is, his show's called America First. And the only reason he called it that is because back in 2014, 2015, when Trump was campaigning, his thing was America First. And that's what got Nick Fuentes interested in the right wing and like ultra conservatism was Trump. And he now disavows Trump because Trump is clearly bought by Israel. I said this on Patreon a few weeks ago. I listened about a month ago. I listened to some of the speeches Trump was making in 2015 before he was elected, and then you listen to some of the speeches he was making before he was elected last year. It's completely different. It's completely different.
So we've got this push and pull at the moment. Nick Fuentes is being absolutely pivotal.
He's essentially
in this thing.
He's essentially taking what Trump was supposed to be and running with it and trying to get as many people behind him. He's trying, and that's what he's trying to do.
Just looking at the comments, pure Fuentanol.
It is unadulterated, pure Fuentanol.
Trying to get him shot.
He had somebody turn up. What he streams at his home, right on his own. It's just him. He had somebody turn up on a Friday night when he was live streaming with a pistol, a loaded Glock, and a fucking loaded crossbow, and he spotted them on his door count, on his Ring doorbell, whilst he was live streaming.
Whoa! Imagine that. Shit. So, yeah, massive investment from Israel. We've already shown on. I cannot remember if we've done this on a Friday or if it was just on Peasantron, where we showed the evidence about the 7K, the offer to all the influencers to come and visit Israel.
They were all sitting around a table with Satan Yahoo.
And then we also showed the breakdown to show that 7,000 is also the modern equivalent of the money that Judas took to betray Jesus. So,
move that can, Lance. That's right in the.
Sorry.
That's right in
Social media is a battleground at the moment, and it's all to do with Israel, and that's why I've shown this Babylon Bee. Babylon Bee have generally always been very neutral in the way that they satirise everything.
Yeah.
But they satirise everything, and they generally very neutral. But recently it's been noticed that they have been sort of leaning more towards trying to debunk and poo-poo people who are noticing or siding with the Fuentes crew or Tucker Carlson, for instance. And when I went into the comment section of this, everyone was going, Babylon Bee's got their 7K. And that was a very common thing that I was seeing in these pro-Israel
Michael,
posts.
if we just go straight to the bottom.
Oh, have you been charging up?
Yeah, I've harvested this from our show, which we showed on Wednesday.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Just watch the clip where Nick Fuentes says, "Get the blank out of here." He wants us out. He wants the Jewish people out of America. Now, people like you and I, we actually believe that the Jewish people are being called home to the homeland. We believe that the greatest project of the Jewish people in 2,000 years is the ingathering of the exiles. We've been working for years to help Jewish people consider leaving America and to come to the land of Israel. So isn't Nick Fuentes, in a sense, an unpleasant, but in some ways a welcome change? Isn't he a guy who is out there saying, you don't belong here anymore? You don't belong here anymore. He says he has he says, that was fun. It was fun to be with you, but we're done. You got to go to your homeland. Is he basically a voice of God? Is he a messenger that's saying to people, okay, the American Jewish Project is over. It had its peak. It was great. And at its peak, it did many great things for the world. It created world stability. It helped the economy of the world through America. It also helped buttress the Jewish state for a while. But now Israel doesn't need it. It doesn't need American help anymore. The American Jewish Project is now at its, it's already on the other side.
He says, right, listen to what he just said. He said, Israel doesn't need American help anymore. That is so full of shit. Israel is surrounded by nations that hate it. Without the
what if Israel got all its support from India and China?
But they haven't got. I said to you that it would appear that Netanyahu is trying to cozy up with Xi Jinping currently, but that's yet to see. But without the money, Israel's GDP is fuck all. What
is it produced? Like Jaffa oranges and missiles.
Yeah, and olives. Which they've stolen from Palestinian, olive groves.
Of the peak, it's already in its downward spiral. And he says he's helping it out. He's saying, get out.
A lot of Jews are like, we have to fight the Fuenteses. We have to fight the Tucker Carlsons. We have to fight for the truth. No, at a certain point, I don't know if you remember, when the Jews came after the
dude's
spies,
eyes just bulging
and they
out
had
of
this
his face.
terrible sin where they...
It looks like he's got these Sampuku eyes where you can see the white all the way around his eyes.
Yeah.
And just make it bigger.
He's literally his eyes.
He's dressed in his combat fatigues, IDF combat fatigues as well.
He looks like a chihuahua. His eyes are bulging out his
the land
face.
of Israel. And Moses said, none of you are going to enter. The next day they woke up and said, let's go fight and win. And Moses said, God is not with
he's
you.
got
And there
pure
was a terrible
cubish
loss.
energy, Lance.
This is not a fight
that
we're going to win. We're not going to win this fight of we.
See how much he looks like Shmuley?
Yeah, they all look like
should stay in
Shmuley.
America because the rights and the principles that America was founded upon of equality, that's not going to win. The message here is that it's time to come.
What's with the beard, right? What's with the beard in Judaism, and what's with the beard in fucking Islam? What's with the foreskin? In Judaism and Islam, they say Muhammad was born circumcised. That's what they say.
He was born circumcised.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
In Judaism, they all circumcised. What's with that? What's with the foreskin? In these two Abrahamic religions, what the fuck is that about? And the beard, they're both everyone's hairy as fuck. Like Rabbi Shmuley, his beard's all fucking puby.
You're saying I've got a cubish beard?
No, you haven't got a cubish beard because it's well kept. But a lot of them just his isn't too bad. But a lot of them just let it run fucking wild, and it's just gross, unkept. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sheep Farm says Israel has cornered the small hat market, lads. I don't know. I don't know what it is with the beards. Is there a connection to the circumcision?
Well, the reason the Muslims have a beard is because Muhammad had a big beard, so they all try to mimic that. But it's all about they all
Jesus had a beard.
Yeah, but the Christians aren't so fanatical about beards and foreskins, are they? Well, they're not, are they? I'm not defending Christians. I'm just saying, what is with it? If someone can tell me in the chat, what is it about the foreskin? Why are they so into it?
Let's look at some of the comments. SIA pilots are G1Y says, rabbis suck. Thank you for that comment. look at his profile picture as well. SAI, is that really you in your profile picture with your MAGA hat on? Let me know.
I've got a MAGA hat. Now, if you wear a MAGA hat now, it essentially means you're an Israel cuck. Right, Michael, let's just hit this up here.
Right, first of all, we have to understand what communism is. I mean, to me, real communism, the Soviet communism, is basically a mask for Bolshevism, which is a mask for Judaism. Fisher. This WhatsApp chat is
It's on
so
fire.
anti-skeptic.
It's not anti-skeptic. I've picked out a few anti-skeptic to give people. We'll come to Islam. Yeah, we've still got an hour and 10 minutes left for the show.
Okay, sweet. We'll have another short break in a moment.
Yeah. Don't worry. We've got some other gems here. Michael found this the other day.
Yeah, very good. This
I thought
one.
we'd whip this out. I'm going to enlarge it so the peasants can really see the documentation.
Someone on Facebook yesterday tried to tell Andy PG he didn't know what Bolshevism meant.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I know. I did reel it off. Gave him a good comment back, but they didn't respond.
So recognise this man? No, not one person out of 1,000 knows his name. This is Genrikh Yagoda. And historians agree that this Soviet communist secret police boss was one of the greatest genocidal mass murderers of all time. We hear nothing about him in the globalist media. However, Israeli media reveals things that are hushed up for the rest of us. A major Israeli publication, Ynet News, disclosed the historical truth about Yagoda, saying we mustn't forget that some of the greatest mass murderers of all time were in fact Jewish. It goes on. Genrikh Yagoda, or Genrikh, I think Genrikh Yagoda was the greatest Jewish murderer of the 20th centuries. He is responsible for the deaths of at least 10 million people.
A genocide.
Goyicide. So Yagoda, who ironically sported a moustache identical to the Austrian painter.
Just pause it there, Michael. We discussed this the other night on Patreon. The reason the Austrian painter and this gentleman had those moustache, and Himmler had the same moustache, is because the newest form of gas mask would only fit precisely to your face if you didn't have any facial hair around there. That was why they all had these little silly thin moustaches.
Only a right-wing Nazi would know that.
Oh no, it's a fact. That's what it's history, mate. It's real history.
Okay.
Shout out to Daryl Cooper if you want to know about real history. Daryl Cooper and David Irving. That's all you need to know.
So Yagoda, who was ironically sported a moustache identical to the Austrian painter, killed twice the number allegedly killed by the Austrian painter. The premier Holocaust historian Raoul Hilberg alleges 5.1 million. Ynet News goes on to matter-of-factly state, and that's where this meme ends.
Do you know the most important piece of wording in this is killed twice the number alleged against Hitler?
Can anyone in the comments section honestly say that they have heard of Genrikh Yagoda before right now? I would love to hear from you. Please let us know in the comments if you are that one person out of 1,000.
The reason for that, the reason you don't know about this guy and the reason you know about the Austrian painter is purely because the Zionist lobby, who are in control currently of the media, the school books, anything anyone gets taught, they are pro. Then they're not gonna give you the real facts about who was really the murderers. They're gonna give you without the Holocaust narrative and the Hitler narrative. You're not gonna be like Israel wouldn't exist. They're not gonna get the sympathetic viewpoint. All the Western Jews, all the Jews that are in the West, without the Holocaust, without Hitler, they're not gonna get the sympathetic ear of everyone. And if everyone really knew about the Bolsheviks and again, they're Jews. People just lump them all in, but there's not you. A lot of the Soviet communist Jews, they hate Israel. They're not into it. There is warring factors between the Cubans.
Yeah, but Bolshevik Cubists can be anti-Israel. But look, all I'm going to say is, I think this is just another piece of evidence to show that it's very poignant that out of all the atrocities in the 20th century, let's focus on World War II. One of them, which even by official numbers is the lesser of the two, body pile-wise,
yes,
is romanticised, mythologized, rammed down everyone's throat. Billions are spent on keeping it alive every year, and one of them isn't even taught in school. And the one that's not taught in school is twice as bad, official figures, than the one that is romanticised, mythologized, put on a pedestal,
everyone's
unquestionable, etc., etc. There's a reason for that, and anyone that that is using their meat suit properly can work out why that's the way it is. It's not difficult to work out why.
We'll just play one more here before we go.
Is this from Jake GTV?
Yeah. Before we go to a little music video. Who just admitted to promoting unregulated immigration?
Highest organized, a letter signed by over 1,200 rabbis. Can you imagine getting 1,200 rabbis to agree on one thing? But agree they did, and what they agreed was to ask our elected officials not to halt or even to limit the United States Refugee Admissions Program. And it's not just Hayek. Jewish organizations of all kinds across the spectrum.
Why?
Did you hear that, Michael?
Straight from the rabbi's mouth.
Straight from a selection of rabbis' mouth. 1,200 rabbis.
So just remember, next time you see someone that's being all patriotic and complaining about Islamic immigration, complaining about refugees, complaining about migrant hotels, supporting Israel or flying an Israel flag around, tell them about this clip, because there are literally hundreds of clips like this. There are hundreds of hours of documented footage of high-level rabbis, CEOs of corporations,
not only
think
that,
tanks,
not only that, right
NGOs,
right on boots on the ground. We've shown footage
all
on
either
Patreon.
Zionist, Israeli, or Jewish, or all three, funding, facilitating, masterminding.
We've literally shown footage on Patreon of Jewish NGOs literally on the ground welcoming migrants on the beach and showing them where to go.
Yeah.
And hustling them off.
Yeah.
And that was in where was that in? That was in,
I think it was in Greece.
Was it Greece?
Yeah.
They were literally on the beach waiting for
they
them
were
to
saying
come.
that these Syrian migrants that were arriving in Greece weren't expecting to be greeted by Israeli
showing
NGOs.
showing them where to go. They had pamphlets and stuff. I'd just like to address this comment here from Yorkshire Robert. Well, PG leans towards fascism. I would rather fascism than communism, but I actually lean towards sovereignism. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just looking at some of the comments here. Right, let's have a 3 minute 18 second. Oh, look at that! The two different music videos are both exactly 3 minutes 18 seconds. What are the
Baz
chances
has
of
just
that?
sent me a mail. He's done a Teenage Mutant Ninja Tengu meme.
Okay.
We'll get this back after the break,
That'll
guys.
be after the break. We'll see you in about 4 minutes.
I'll ping that over
So the spirits come along and they say to me, you have to go into the jungle and you're going to drink ayahuasca. So I went into the jungle, I found a shaman, and I drank ayahuasca. And during that first ceremony, I found my apprenticeship.
As we tear down Babylon, brick by brick, piece by piece, crush them to smithereens. Over beats, double L.
I came to this jungle looking for the shaman, to learn knowledge, to get trained. I got questions, need explaining. Who manifests these spells we are making? We talk for days, no word spoken. The third eye's wide open. My 7 chakras awoken. Then the Babylon spell got broken. Come to the jungle, now I'm the shaman. Draw for the power of thunder, raining. It's no Mortal Kombat. I won't draw for souls, I'm not on that. Why? The vibration's high. Can't test I and I speak to the Buddha and Rastafari. When we chat to the prophet, it's all no lie.
You with the shame I smoke with the Rasta, learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go stop the same master. Too many questions, one answer. You with the shame I smoke with the Rasta, learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go stop the same master. Too many questions, one answer.
Deep in the jungle, knees in the dirt, next to the tribal leader. Speaking the words of the healer, I'm feeding the words. Seeking the teacher vine, Mimosa creeper, MAOI inhibitor. Elio vine can't mimic us, sacred mixtures boiled in vinegar. Recipe taught by ancient visitor. Feet on the ground, I feel like I'm slipping away. When my eyes look through to the clearing, the sun beats down and my face is burning. What's that in my peripheral hearing? Ingesting the chemical gateway, exiting the physical plane, inspecting the neural pathway, assessing the spiritual pain.
You with the shame I smoke with the Rasta, learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go stop the same master. Too many questions, one answer. You with the shame I smoke with the Rasta, learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go stop the same master. Too many questions, one answer.
Now, it's no joke to drink ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca, alright, boga. One goes game over. Heart of the forest, chilling with the elders, learning customs of ancient cultures. Shamanic technology. We fulfill the prophecy. No words describe this logically. Close both eyes, you might see properly. Wait. Can you feel it? Hold it in before you release it. You got the key to revealing the secret. They tried hard to conceal it. Wait, how you feeling? Is it illusion? Is it the real thing? Seeing isn't always believing, hallucinating or lucid dreaming.
People the shame and smoke with the rasta. Learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go serve the same master. Too many questions, one answer. People the shame and smoke with the rasta. Learn from the prophet, teach the pastor. They go serve the same master. Too many questions, one answer.
Yo, let's tear the roof off this bitches. OCD, who's ready for the switch? It's blatant. These boys ain't complacent. Shake the foundation, the seed in the basement. Part-time MCs, change your placement. It's obvious. Your efforts are wasting. Ask the question, who are you rating? Who blows up the party without the creating? OCD. Short for amazing, original ciphers, different directions. Trans-inconvenience, cast no reflection. Still leave you sweating from heat in the session. Heads are spinning for facts that we mentioned. Cerebral load, lost with attention. How could it be? The power we manifest, lyrical advocates further than double ill. Cerebral aside for the topless. You know that's me, I'm the dude with the hot shit. OCDC, and never gonna stop this. Bang your heads like you're stuck up in a mosh pit. Rock kids, mix it and rap, make the crowd go wild. DJ, pull it back. Lost kids, locked in the flats, open up closed doors when they hear this, yeah, track. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. You're listening to the sound of OCD.
We just came to party. It's obvious as soon as we started. We going hard, you know about our shit. Flows retarded, so if you love to party, go ahead, grab somebody, jump up and down, bang it, jump around. The sounds of OCDs to start. We just came to party. It's obvious as soon as we started. We going hard, you know about our shit. Flows retarded, so if you love to party, go ahead, grab somebody, jump up and down, bang it, jump around. The sounds of OCDs to start.
We make the realest kind of beats and breaks in it. OCD's in the game to win it. You've had 21 seconds, let me roll for a minute. Jump up, roll around and get with it. Maximum boost to all MCs that kill it. Yo, this is how we live it. Only gravity can hold me down, that's the law of physics. Time to raise your spirits. More energy than nuclear fission. Bang heads all side of the kingdom. Badder than bad on every system. Every fashion and style that I'm bringing. Collect like minds, music's religion. Gain knowledge and build wisdom. OCD is the clip on a mission.
Okay, we're back. Yo, what is going down? Friday night, Rise Above TV. The last Friday night live on YouTube of the year of 2025.
Gosh.
But the good news is, we will continue to broadcast, including lives, for the next 2 weeks, only on Patreon. You can sign up to Patreon for free.
Raw.
Some of the content is accessible for free. You will also see a preview of all of the content that you unlock for only £3 a month.
Far right, folks.
Or £3.33. $3.33. So we challenge you, scan the QR code, go on there for free, make a little profile, see all the Ramish people interacting with each other in the comment section, see the live chats on there, and I challenge you not to sign up for £3.
I read a report, 33 million people in Britain are mentally ill. No, they're not.
Excellent work, Andy PG. Excellent work. Let's get the comments live back on the screen.
Let's have a look at Baz's work that he's.
Before the break, we said we want someone to make some live memes. We were reaching out, and I'd said about something that was mentioned on the show the other week, and I was talking about. You showed a video. You brought a video up, which I shared, I think, and it was talking. No, it was a guy trying to explain why they were doing the thing in the tunnels.
Oh yeah.
That's what started it.
It was
wasn't
about the. They were literally admitting and explaining the ritual to I mean this in its most literal sense, to bring back a golem from the dead. And if you don't know what I mean by that, that means a dead corpse, somebody who's recently died, they're trying to reanimate the body with, not only just reanimate it with its own soul, they're actually trying to import the soul of the Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson.
So let's just recapitulate. We showed a clip of a podcast where a Chabad Lubavitch rabbi was on there, and he was asked the question, what was the stain on the mattress that they pulled out of the tunnel? He said, was that a shit stain? He's like, oh, no. It was blood. It's okay.
Part of a ritual.
And everyone's like, what? He's like, yeah, it's part of a ritual. And
he went into some detail, somewhat
involving
detail.
A dead body.
He said they would make a small incision in the back of the head, and so obviously sometimes the blood would leak out, and that's what the blood was on the pillow.
So they have a dead body on a mattress in a subterranean tunnel.
I mean, everyone thought they were just fucking kids down there. And like, it turns out they're trying to reanimate a dead corpse.
So I went on watching this video caused me to do a bit of a rant,
or both,
which culminated in saying they were emerging from the tunnel like a teenage mutant ninja Tengu.
And Baz has done it in real time. A big shout out to Baz and Claire as well. I know they've completely demolished their kitchen this week, and I know
Have
Baz.
they?
Yeah. I've seen it. It was a state. They cleared it right out, but they've got a new piece in there. I think Baz would have been hard at work.
Oh yeah, I've got a day's work for you, Baz, in the new year in the spare room upstairs. Give me a shout. Good workman is Baz. Does good work.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Great job on my catio.
He's fun as well. You can have a joint with Baz at work.
Yeah, great guy.
But yeah, great meme here. We got a Tengu art piece.
Tengu, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Tengu. So yeah, again, if you haven't got Patreon, you might not be familiar with Tengu, but no, we put it in the alphabet.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, of course we do when we're talking about.
So now we need to get your Facebook up, Michael.
Let me do it. It's over here. I think I can do it something like this. We call this raw dogging. Right now we're raw dogging this stream.
Raw dogging the show on the Friday.
No, where's it gone? Where has it gone? Have we got rid of?
Just get up your Facebook Messenger.
Okay, let me do it over here. Facebook. It's obviously,
this is. We didn't have a guest plan for the show, and
we did customer services last week.
I thought we agreed we'd give you guys a little dose of what we showcase on Patreon.
You know, get raw to the core, raw like Reservoir Dogs on Patreon on Wednesday night.
On
this one?
Yeah, that's it. Andy Goyam. Yeah, hit that up.
Andy Goyam.
This is what Reform are saying about Zach Polensky, because they're obviously aware. Like, just pause it, Lance. Lance made a prediction on Wednesday's show.
I did.
Lance said that Zach Polensky, head of the Green Party, will be head to head with Nigel Farage.
I sort of basically said that what's happening right now politically in the UK is the traditional left and right are being pushed out and becoming irrelevant. So Labour and Conservative are basically just being finished.
You've got the centre here, then you've got the left and the right. I'm aware with the camera, it's the other one. Left and right, but each one are being pushed out either way. They're going more far left and far right.
So I'm predicting that in the next cycle, the next peasant cycle or clown cycle as we called it, instead of having Labour and Conservative on the left and right, you're going to have Reform or their equivalent on the right that are going to be like super anti-migrant, deport them all. And then on the left, you're going to have someone super far left, like
communist,
like Jack in the Box Polanski.
Got a great comment here on the screen.
Put it up. Tengus live in sewers and love pizza. Oh right. I just clocked. Put that comment back on the screen.
Yeah,
I just clocked his name. SAI, stratospheric aerosol injection
the
pilots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, let's see what reform are coming out with in to counteract the communists.
This is Zach Polanski, aka the Breast Whisperer.
He came to you and said, "Can you make my breast bigger through hypnotherapy?" And you said yes, and gave it a go.
Yes, Zach is a 43-year-old hypnotist who has tried to grow the size of women's breasts by hypnotizing them. He's also the leader of the Green Party, who are now the second most popular party in the country. So it's kind of important you know what other insane things this man believes. Zach believes that this country should have no borders whatsoever. Not more immigration or more asylum. This guy literally wants Britain to have no borders at all. He wants to stand down and destroy Britain's nuclear deterrent while Vladimir Putin marauds through Ukraine. And when challenged on this, he simply said he would ask Vladimir Putin nicely to give up his weapons too.
I want to see everyone denuclearize, including Vladimir Putin.
I'm laughing at the idea that Vladimir Putin is going to give up his nuclear weapons because somebody asks him to.
He wants to legalize all drugs and outlaw landlords. So in Zach Polanski's Britain, it is legal to sell crack cocaine, heroin and fentanyl, but illegal to rent your flat out. And if you object to any of his policies, he very reasonably simply calls you a fascist.
Fascism, fascist.
Things are getting so preposterous.
I tell you why, right? It's come from Trump. Since Trump came in 2016 and since his campaign, all of the rest of the political parties have kind of loosened up a little bit, especially in the UK. UK politics before Trump was like, they weren't as retarded, especially they weren't making adverts to take the piss out of their opposition.
Also, right, the one thing which I've sort of conceptualized, I've thought about, right, which I haven't really mentioned before, is to think about it. Before, how long has GB News been around?
Since about 6 years now, I think.
Okay, so let's say 2020, roughly.
Oh, Michael, that quickly.
All right, Michael, but yeah, let's have a look.
It's just ask Grok.
Grok it in real time.
Grok it in real time.
Oh yeah, did you know that Grok has had its
it's gone for another update, another re-education.
Automatic translation from Hebrew switched off.
Oh really?
Yeah, to avoid anti-Semitism.
Of course it has.
Because obviously this Israeli content was getting automatically
So
translated, and people were saying what they were seeing, what they're actually saying.
Hi Grok, how old is GB News?
Hey, GB News launched back in June 2021, so it's about 4 years and 5 months old now.
Okay.
Feels like it just popped up yesterday.
So in case anyone hadn't realised, until 4 years ago, the UK's media operated very differently to the US, i.e. all of the mainstream media TV channels, not newspapers, mind you, I'm talking about TV channels here, all of the UK mainstream media TV channels were, even if it wasn't true, they were supposed to be bipartisan, they were supposed to be completely unbiased. Channel 4, ITV, and especially BBC, none of them, even if they did have leanings, none of them were openly leaning left or right. Unlike America, where you have your clearly liberal news stations and your clearly right-wing news stations, i.e. Fox Media versus CNN. Until 4 years ago, we did not have that dynamic in the UK. We never had one TV news station that was openly saying we are supporting conservative. Think if we're getting called far right, well, this makes sense. They're saying GB News is just saying we just
like the Telegraph's right wing, but it's not. It's pretty centrist, really.
Yeah.
We've got a comment here on the screen. We need only politicians like Zach to ensure maximum sovereignty.
Yes, of course.
I'm not sure if that's satire or not.
I would say that is
a
bit of satire.
We'll get this back up.
Yeah, it's so retarded, man.
Fascism, fascism.
In short, Zach is a lunatic, and such has been the demise of the Tories and Labour that he's currently in second place. So if you think Britain should have borders, should enforce them, and indeed deport people who are here illegally, if you want a strong British military, including a formidable deterrent, if you don't want Britain to become the world's biggest crack den, then please, Don't be like Zach. Go to reformparty.uk and join us.
See, like they're saying all
This
the right
is Zach
things,
Polanski.
man.
Don't let Britain turn into the world's biggest crack
crack
den. But I can't argue with that. It
No,
will,
no,
it
it will.
will. It already almost is.
Yes, yes, it is.
I've been to developing countries, and I've been to the places there where people like openly do bad things on the street, and places in the UK are getting close to that. Like to the worst things that I've seen in developing countries. What's this? Union Station, DC. Cubes and their buddies eating body parts. What? Oh, I see. Okay. So this is obviously some sort of like protest against AIPAC and the Zionist death machine. Drinks Gaza's spilled blood, desert illegally harvested organs. Wow. Oh right, they're talking about. They are talking about the organ harvesting. Okay.
Let it go. Keep letting it go.
Okay. So people thought it was some like sort of official art thing, and then they sort of like realized, whoa, what is this?
Yeah,
and that was shut down.
That is dark.
Well,
should we show this, Michael?
Oh, show the 7K thing.
Yeah.
So, because we didn't actually complete the story because we didn't get to the Austrian painter propaganda piece, did we?
No, we can get to that. We still got 43
let's
minutes left.
Let's go there now. So we were earlier on. We were before we, started rabbit holing left and right in lateral positions. We were talking about this anti-Semitism culture holy war that's going on. We're talking about platforms being bought out to stop the noticing. It's being called the grand noticing. It's sort of like the actual Great Awakening, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's actually a more genuine thing because it's something that's been noticed before many times, and it's being noticed again. And because of this $7,000 thing that's been offered to all these influencers, we're seeing a sea of pro-Israel posts turning up in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And these influencers that even have medium to large platforms who previously haven't mentioned anything about Palestine and Israel are suddenly coming out either making posts against Nick Fuentes or just pro-Israel posts or anti-Hamas posts or stuff like that. But the thing is, when you go to the comment section, they're just getting tore apart. People going,
everyone, literally
They
everyone.
got their 7K. Huh, someone's been to, what was it, Hasbara or something like that. And this was something that I saw posted. And it's obviously Mario hitting a little Star of David box and 7,000 coins coming out the top. And this just gets posted quite a lot now. I've posted this a few times in the comments section where someone's like shilling for Israel.
This is a great piece of memeing.
It is a great piece of memeing, but the reason I've put this in, not just because it's funny, but the thing is, this is so simple. To me, this is mimetic
sorcery.
This is mimetic sorcery. Really, this is like a talisman. This is just so simple. Whatever you're saying, your whole monologue, your 15-minute video,
it's like a tarot card.
Your fucking video diary of you going to Israel, none of that matters. Boom, Mario, ching, 7K, nice one. Cheers, mate. Cool story, bro. See you later.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Thank you, Satan Yahoo.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Satan Yahoo. So the next stage of this is there has been another big kickback against the grand noticing, and we actually need to go to a different WhatsApp group.
I'm whipping out
for this one. This is where we're preparing this presentation for Jason Arcade.
I'm going to whip out some fentanyl.
So we'll go back to the start. Everyone will know about this. This story has been all over social media for the last couple of weeks. It came out a couple of weeks ago that alleged a piece of cloth that had previously been kept by some Polish soldier or something like that weird, with the Austrian painter's blood on from the bunker that he didn't escape from, that he didn't go to Argentina from. He died he shot himself in the bunker, allegedly. they've got his DNA, and I'd seen all the documentaries popping up on TV that were coming. We're gonna do a DNA test. We're gonna see what it finds out. And lo and behold, what was found out?
Revealed. Hitler had genetic sexual disorder that causes micropenis, new DNA analysis finds. But not only that, Michael.
So while millions and millions of teenagers in America, all over the West, are going onto the Instagram and TikTok channels that are making these absolutely fire content, venerating and idolising the Austrian painter.
Questioning the Holocaust.
If you don't believe us, guys, then you are not on the algorithm that we've been on, because we've seen it. These things are getting hundreds of thousands of shares. There are dozens, hundreds of channels devoted to putting this guy back on a pedestal. We've been documenting it heavily on Patreon. You can go back and watch all these videos, and we've got all the receipts.
There's another one from the Lab Bible. CIA files claim Hitler was a virgin and still in stages of puberty amidst DNA study, finding he had a micro.
So far, he's got a genetic defect. He's got a micro penis.
A Michael penis.
Why is there a picture of Jason?
Because I used it for the...
I think you missed one. Can we go back?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to it. I used it for the Archex for the picture for the...
Yeah. So he's got genetic defaults.
He's actually Hitler likely suffered
late stage puberty. He's got a Michael penis.
But
right?
Hitler likely, so this is like speculation now. Hitler likely suffered from genetic sexual disorder. DNA analysis finds.
Yeah. So they're going in hard.
Is another one.
This one, the Telegraph. This is one of the most reputable, like broadsheet newspapers.
Hitler's DNA proves he really did have only one ball.
Really?
Yeah.
How can your DNA tell if you only have one ball?
Mate, I don't know, but these guys are, as Jason Brashear said. Let's get him up. Oh, there he is.
I'd love to. Well, I can't wait to see what Jason.
So we've got this one here. Scientists have sequenced Hitler's DNA and discovered that he had a secret sexual disease. The research concluded that Hitler had Kallmann syndrome, a genetic disorder.
Kallmann, that sounds like a Jewish doctor. Jewish syndrome.
A genetic disorder that hinders the normal progression of puberty and the development of sexual organs. Hitler was also in the blah blah. I need an early life check on those scientists.
Yeah, let's get their Wikipedia up and go to early life. Okay, so
that's we'll leave that. We won't go too.
Oh, we don't.
We
don't. Yeah, okay, yeah,
No,
yeah. We don't want to go. We don't want to go too
There's
far.
plenty up here, Michael.
Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty.
Up here. Let's go a little bit further.
We'll go a little bit deeper into the peasantry.
Let's go right up. Let's see what we've got back a few weeks.
Ooh.
See what it says. Just pick some stuff at random. What's this dude saying? Oh, that's been taken down.
No, it's not age appropriate. It says.
Oh,
it's yeah.
What's this here? Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, this has just become very relevant, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we showed this on Wednesday night's Raw, and in fact, I've got another list of how many of the mass shooters and assassins in the last 3 years have all been had trans, non-binary, furry links. The most namely ones recently are the guy who allegedly shot Charlie Kirk. Many people think it was fake.
This is what this was after, is in the aftermath of Charlie Kirkberg getting shot.
Get organised and educated with fellow Marxists. Join armed queers. The revolution will not be voted in. Wow, so this is
a serious advertisement.
Holy shit.
These people are real. They exist.
So, let me just say something.
You walk among them.
Obviously, right.
We walk among them.
In mainstream peasant consensus, in mainstream peasant consciousness, to have any fear of the people who group under the rainbow, and people who really identify with that rainbow, not normal gay people, in fact, not even normal trans
That's
people.
the alphabet mafia.
Or people that have gender dysphoria. But these extreme people that group under the rainbow, to even suggest that they might be something to worry about with them. They might be a bit unhinged. Maybe mental illness might be rife with them. Maybe they might be dangerous. To even suggest that for an awful long time has been the most reprehensible, far-right, bigoted thing to even consider, even more than just criticising the rainbow movement for some of the weird and repulsive and repugnant things it does. But to say that these people might actually be dangerous has been so far beyond the pale. I'm not exaggerating.
No, not at all.
But
it's quite literally written on the wall.
But in
the writing's on the wall.
But especially in the last 6 months, this noticing thing happens where people have literally just put 2 and 2 together and listed all of these mass school shooters, presidential assassins, or attempted assassins, and there is definitely a positive correlation with them having gender dysphoria or being, a link to this movement.
Yeah.
And then you've got posters like this. There's only so many cues, markers that you can inhale and put together and not start to form a coherent pattern.
And if anyone is here on Patreon, you guys would have seen when me and Lance infiltrated the SWP meeting in Bournemouth on a Thursday night. Shout out to Gareth if you're watching, and Peter. And we actually heard firsthand how the socialists and communists are trying to latch on to other organisations to promote their own ideology through, to get their numbers up and to see if they can spread the shit.
Again,
that's how they do it.
Again, this is all on Patreon. We recorded that whole meeting where they openly admitted.
Me and Lance got dressed up disguised as lefties.
They openly admitted, we have the recording, it's on Patreon, that causes like the pro-Palestine movement, like the LGBTQ
I got Gareth to confirm about the Palestine movement. I said to him,
you made him double down.
He actually confirmed
They admitted that these movements could be galvanised, and because if you're anti-racist and you are pro gay people or anti-bigots or whatever, it's very easy for you to get corralled into other movements that can align themselves with them or use them.
Yeah,
like what you showed at the start of the show.
Yeah, just because they say they share the same ideology.
So these people at the Socialist Workers' Party, again, on our recording, which you can hear on Patreon, openly said that they were using these movements to corral people and move and funnel them down a socialist pathway.
It's a Marxist-Leninist technique, which is being used time after time after time, and it's being used now by these groups of people. And it was what Jim Jones used in the Jonestown operation.
Yeah, we've got all the receipts. You've only got to go on our Patreon. We literally infiltrated them. So, okay, that was a nice one.
Let's whip that out. What else? Yeah, let's have a look at this here, Michael.
Queer resistance, agitate, educate, and organise. See, this is just a good example of how cultural Marxism.
Where's this? Salt Lake City.
Cultural intersectional Marxism works. It doesn't matter whether they want to prey on the perceived grievances of black people or Muslims or gay people or people that think they're trans or whatever. It doesn't matter. They will market those grievances, capitalise on them, and actually weaponise them. Because who is the queer resistance going to be fighting against? Straight people?
Which are the majority?
The government? Or is it just racists and bigots and anti-queer people?
This is what Tomek Rabostein was trying to explain to the BLM, Sasha.
Armed queers and Mecca want you to come and learn about the radical history of the queer liberation movement.
And look at the bottom right here. Look at the symbolism there. There's a black phoenix, which literally means it's basically revolutionary. They want something to burn and then something rise out of it. They tell you right here what they're doing. Look, queer resistance with a fucking hammer and sickle was the cue.
The thing is, you could argue that the last time that this stuff came around, there was more reason for it to take grips because gay people didn't have the same rights as everyone else. Now they have the same rights as everybody else.
They've got fucking more rights than everyone
I was about to
else.
say they actually have more rights. So that just makes stuff like this not just dangerous, but like
sinister,
but extra preposterous. And the fact that they can pull it off and people fall for it is sinister, because that is actually a shining example of the level of demoralisation that's taken place, that you would be able to pull off something like this.
And it to be widely accepted and people to be okay with it. It's fucking madness. It's madness. Let's have a little look up here, Michael. What have we got?
Get a random video.
I think this is Jew Peters.
Christians have been slaughtered, and there's a bunch of vacant homes and open land. The Jews, of course, have come pouring into Ukraine, with thousands of them flying in from Israel to begin staking claims. Now they've even started up their own police forces.
Oh, yeah,
they're setting up checkpoints along the road leading into their new territories, these little Khazarian Israeli outposts. And if you're not a Jew, if you're not part of their tribe, they won't let you pass.
For some reason, all these cars are stopped, and there's soldiers, cops. They asked me if I was a Christian. I have no idea what's happening.
Maybe you're right.
This passport. Passport, okay. Only Jews are allowed in this area. Okay.
Watch very carefully. Because those Jews in Ukraine, they're wearing some interesting uniforms. They look like sheriff's deputies from some town in North Dakota or Mississippi or New York. Some old classic American town. And obviously the reason for that, the reason why they do that, is because America is giving them all of this.
This is actually fire content, because not only would we don't normally show this on Patreon, if you think about what we were talking about earlier, or what we showed earlier, where it looks like America could actually be turning against Israel, and therefore turning against these dual nationality people that are pro-Israel, not just American people that happen to have a Jewish heritage, these pro-Israel Jews. If it's not going to be hospitable for them in America anymore, imagine if it came to pass that, well, Chabad Leibovich has already got his fingerprint all over what's going on in Ukraine.
Yes, mate.
So it's no stretch of the imagination that they actually preempted the exodus out of America, and they needed to clear out their homeland. So they sort of funded a war.
They've got a Ukrainian enclave.
Yeah, it would make perfect sense. Get a war there, get all the Ukrainians out of the way, so they can go and like colonize that as well.
Same as they're doing in Cyprus. There's a massive influx in Cyprus, and obviously Cyprus is the nearest.
And Thailand, big up Master Milton.
And why wouldn't they? From a strategic point of view, why wouldn't they try to colonise Cyprus? Because geographically, it's the closest island there is to Israel.
That's a very good point.
Like it's right there.
I thought, didn't some stuff go in the normal Rise Above group? They
did. Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Becky S has put a fair few.
Yeah. We'll go for the. Okay.
Let's just ping one up here.
Oh, what we got?
Oh yeah, this is actually let's have a look. The COP we showed the other day the COP 33 in Brazil.
COP 33.
COP 33 in Brazil was, and now it's burning.
Oh, what?
It's burning.
Okay, so the story here is COP 33. We showed this when they were building it. They cleared thousands of hectares of rainforest.
Destroyed hundreds of thousands of trees.
They built a 100-mile road right into the middle of the rainforest, built a new conference centre, helipads, airstrips, the lot, to have COP 33 to talk about deforestation. Obviously, a complete Cranwell piss take. Now that the actual event has started, they've got all of these climate protesters turning up, protesting the climate change seminar, conference. And now it seems like they've set fire to it.
Well, we don't know that. It's on fire. We don't know.
It's on fire.
Yeah, that's all we know, but it's pretty on fire. There's a few here. That's one that's Becky S.
Definitely not very good for the environment.
Harvested a few here.
Nice harvesting from Becky S.
It's not small.
Oh, whoa! That is quite a fire. Oh, that's like that's inside a bigger conference centre. Those people want to get out when that ceiling goes up in flames.
That's what I mean. And it's all like shit plastic built
Yeah.
these days. It's full fucking wank. It's climate. It's probably made of tofu. It's got
Imagine all that
climate
like
fucking
burning
shit.
fiberglass
Yeah.
and plastic and industrial composites.
Oh yeah, fuck. Boom. This is a real thing.
Hold on. Adolf Hitler Unona, the long-serving regional councillor whose name regularly draws international curiosity, is projected to kill another term in the up-and-coming election scheduled for Wednesday, November the 26th, 2025. Early local forecasts suggest that Unona, a member of Namibia's ruling SWAPO party, remains the dominant political force in the Opunja constituency, where he previously won by sweeping margin in 2020. Unona first gained...
Hang on, wait. There's...
Is this in Africa?
This is legit.
Is it? Yeah, but someone in Africa is called Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, mate, he was named Adolf Hitler.
Boom.
Oh no, it's not this one. Where was that one? Where was that?
I think it's one down. I think it's this one here. No.
Oh yeah, here we go.
No, COVID inquiry.
Oh no, that's the yeah. We'll get back to that.
COVID. It's got to be this one. No.
No, it's not. No.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
not
we'll
this,
talk about
dude.
that as
Yeah,
well. Fuck, there's loads on here. Where was that one I just clicked on?
I don't know.
It's just disappeared. Basically, there's a dude called Adolf Hitler. He was named after. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, right, okay.
He was named.
Scroll down. Let me do it. Unona first gained global attention 5 years ago when his name appeared in headlines after he captured roughly 85% of the vote in his constituency. Despite the notoriety attached to his name, he has repeatedly emphasised that he has no connection whatsoever to the ideology of the historical German dictator. In interviews, he's explained that the name was chosen by his father, who did not fully understand its connotations. Within the region, however, Unona's political identity is shaped far more by his public service record than his name. So, where is it? It doesn't say where it is.
It's in Africa.
It has to be. It's in Namibia. Namibia. It looks quite nice there in Namibia, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's clean.
Ruled by Adolf Hitler. It's so cool. I put this in because it's so coincidental that
Clown World is
the
amazing,
Clown World
isn't
has
it?
synchronized the rise of 2025 Adolf Hitler in Africa.
And the adoration of the Austrian painter, the revival of adoration of the Austrian painter in Europe and the West is mirrored in Clown World by an actual person called Adolf Hitler winning an election in Namibia. In fact, it's his second term.
Second term. Right, let's have a little look at this. The COVID inquiry.
So I guess we can talk about this on YouTube
Yeah,
now.
the COVID
Is this
inquiry.
acceptable?
This is acceptable. This is BBC, the bullshit.
Is that Anne
British
Widdecombe?
Yeah. This
Is
is no. Sorry, this is Baroness. I forget her name.
Baroness Michael.
Yeah, Baroness Michael.
UK did too little too late, leading to thousands more COVID deaths, says inquiry. So, surprise, surprise, the COVID inquiry is saying, yeah, they fucked up.
Have a little read
but
here,
they
Michael.
didn't do a big enough lockdown, guaranteed. 800 pages inquiry reports criticised the UK and devolved government's reaction to the start of the coronavirus pandemic in early 2020. Supporting up to 10 different subject areas.
Summing.
Oh, sorry.
Summing up part 2 of 10 different subject areas, this time addressing decision making and political governance. Inquiry Chair Baroness Hallett said all actions of the UK's 4 governments repeatedly amounted to a case of too little too late. So basically, what they're saying here, the reason I put this in is because they're saying that they needed to go harder and faster and earlier. Like everything just needed to be more intense and earlier.
Didn't do it enough.
They didn't do it enough. So the thing is, the next time anything happens like that remotely, they're going to fuck us harder. That's why I put this in, because this is actually very relevant. This only came out today.
23,000 lives potentially saved.
Essentially 33. That's just two threes.
Oh yeah, there's another 23rd of March there. So there's a 233. Yeah.
23rd of March is right at the start of the season of sacrifice. We all know that.
So, yeah, well, there's a 33 there anyway, a 3-3 and a 2-2. great numbers on this one. Yeah, there was also what was the thing that we showed on
They've got
Patreon?
a thing down here. Look, they've got some bullet points where they say what is recommended.
No, that's a different story. Go further up.
No, it's
No, those are different stories. Go further up, Michael.
Where's it gone?
Yeah.
I did have another article. It might be
the bullet points are on the left.
Oh, right, here we go. Yeah, I knew they're here. Yeah, this is a summary.
Right. So the UK COVID-19 inquiry says the government response to the pandemic in March 2020 was too little too late. The inquiry reports imposing lockdown a week earlier could have saved 23,000 lives.
So that's just 1 week. They're equating 1 week lockdown earlier would save 23,000 lives. Imagine 6 months earlier. Like, do you know what I mean? That's how they'll justify a larger thing. They've just put it on here on a week to show you the scale of it. Both the inquiry also said lockdown could have been avoided altogether if steps had been introduced earlier. The inquiry chair, Baroness...
February 2020 said they lost a month. We distilled the 800-page report into 8 key findings with its key recommendations here. The report says toxic and chaotic culture in the UK government affected decision-making. Boris Johnson's ex-advisor Dominic Cummings said the inquiry has enabled a vast rewriting of history.
A rewriting of history, guys.
So it says 227,000 people in the UK died with COVID-19. Listed was one of the causes on their death certificate between March 2020 and May 2023. So that's
died with COVID-19.
Listed as one of the causes on their death certificate. So we know that means by the Wuhan Holocaust Organization's own admissions that to be listed in that group, you have to have had a positive test.
Yes.
Within 30 days of your death.
But you could still get hit by a car.
Yes.
And have been murked
or
by that.
Or fall off a lorry.
And you'll still go
or
on
get
that
shot with a gun. As long as you're in 30
remember that.
days.
Remember, like every day on like every day they had like the numbers up on the screen on the news. Literally every single day.
Yep.
An update. It was like
Weasels.
Full mind control. Let's have a little look at this.
Right,
Michael.
we've got about 5 or 10 minutes left.
You'll like this one. We've got a few left. We've got a few more here.
BBC pro-trans bias. Oh no.
That's right. We could just
pro-trans bias damaged our children. Hundreds of parents calls for Ofcom to investigate broadcaster for constant drip feed of one-sided programmes. Hundreds of parents have accused the BBC of damaging their children with a constant drip feed of programmes. Pro-trans, one-sided. Wow. November 19th, this is hot off the press. Patrick Sawyer.
So Trump's going at him. Trump's suing the BBC for $5 billion. And now, people like hundreds of parents have accused the BBC of damaging their children.
I saw something today saying the BBC are down over £1 billion on their revenue because of all the people that don't pay their TV license.
So what's been proposed for that is that everyone now, it's going to be a national standard going forward in the future. This has been proposed and talked about seriously, but it's not been implemented yet. That they're talking about putting everyone's TV license included in your council tax. So, like, whether you've got a TV or not, whether you watch it or not is irrelevant. It's going to be in your council tax, and you're going to pay your TV license that way. Because since 2020...
Well, surely you'll still be able to opt out of it. But the thing is that what they'll do is because at the moment, if you just stop paying it and you don't opt out of it properly by signing the agreement saying, I am not doing this, I'm not doing that, that's when they send you all the letters.
Yeah.
But they can't take the money.
No. You have to redo it every year. You have to say, no, thanks, I'm not interested. I've done that, and then...
I don't even do
the
that.
next year... I've done it before, and then the next year they still send you a letter.
I just stopped paying it. I
haven't paid it in years. I haven't paid it in years, but they still send me letters.
But I refuse to sign even the thing that says, no, I don't want it. I just ignore it. But what I'm saying is, if it's in the council tax, they'll be taking it anyway, and then to stop them from taking it, you will have to sign some sort of agreement saying, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that.
Let's do a little bit of rapid fire here, Michael.
Rapid fire.
Bovaer scandal in Denmark. Take it.
So the Bovaer scandal was put in some sort of Health Chancellor Gates Schwabery into the cattle feed. The enzyme inhibitor drug Bovaer had been mandatory for use in Danish cows since October the 1st. Now, many cows are collapsing. Some have had to be euthanized. We've had so many people calling us distressed about what's happening in the herds. Yeah, so cows are collapsing, say farmers, suspected of mandatory feed. So that Bovaer stuff that was put in, I think it's putting the mRNA into your milk. And many people were freaking out. Can I get this milk? Can I get this yogurt? Is it going to be in it? It looks like that's being pulled because it's killing the cows. Surprise, surprise. Breitbart, step aside, ladies. Transgender model Alex Consani, a biological male, hit. No shit, that's a biological male. Hit the 2025 Victoria's Secret fashion show catwalk clad in a red bra and Asian wings on Wednesday. So Breitbart are obviously not on side with this, but you can imagine any other publication, they'll be showing the same pictures and going, wow, stunning, brave, please, round of applause.
Right, yeah, here we go. Right, we're gonna have a little look at this.
What's this?
Do you remember? Right, on we finished with this on Wednesday on Patreon. This dude is walking around Dearborn in the States, right, which is has got a very recent Islamic influx come in, and this dude is walking around,
particularly from Somalia,
in a guised suicide bomber vest, slapping a Quran with a pack of bacon.
Wow.
Around a load of Muslims.
See, this is where we are now with the holy culture war. Let's just put that up there.
Pause it. See, pause it. See, mate, he's armed there, look.
Yeah.
See, he's packing right there, open carry.
Got like a Colt 45 on his hip. That's a big caliber gun as well. That's the kind of gun
just waving that shit around like it was his dick.
That's the kind of gun that goes boom, boom. It doesn't go pow, pow. That's the boom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 45 caliber.
Right. Get the gist, yeah? Guy's waving a Quran, slapping it at bacon. Let's have a look, see what he's got to say to his local council.
Oh, yeah, did we show this on Patreon?
No, we did not. We showed the previous video on Patreon.
Right, we need to make it bigger for people.
Yeah.
Bigger, Michael.
The world was 30% white. Fast forward 125 years, we are down to 7%. The Islamification of Europe is particularly aimed at the destruction of white people. The Islamification of America is aiming to meet the same goal. Our people, white Christian, European, Western civilization, we built the arts. We built the Colosseum. We ran the world into the industrial age. And now, this people here, the Muslim community, is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to destroy everything that makes America great. President Trump, send ICE into Dearborn. These people have overstayed their visas. They're H-1B chain migration invaders, and they have come to this country to destroy our way of life. We know exactly your laws in your book about lying to our faces, pretending to be Americans, wearing your suits. But that doesn't happen anywhere else where you guys are in charge. There are 53 Muslim majority countries. And in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction, it is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any part of America. We have a right to self-determination. Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity. For white Americans. Amen. And we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the fuck out of my country. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. I don't want you here.
Things are getting spicy.
Talk about fucking laying it out.
And the veterans, the World War II veterans, that's blood has soaked for our Constitution.
Bearing in mind this
Republic.
dude's wearing
We're
a
taking look
mock
around Europe.
suicide vest.
We're taking a look around America. and
He's
they're saying,
wearing a
"What the hell
bulletproof
did we
vest
fight
to a
for?
council
We have
meeting."
been taken over without a single shot fired. You guys are outbreeding insidious parasites on the American way of life. You will never
Whoa.
look like us. You will never eat like us. You won't build buildings like us. You are nothing. You can build nothing. Just like President Trump's great American friends have said. You guys are not us, and get the fuck out. America first. America only. God bless America.
America first. Did you hear him?
Yeah, America only.
America first. That dude has been smoking fentanyl.
That guy's been ejecting fentanyl.
He's been having some high grade fentanyl.
Probably every day.
He is
pure
not having
uncut
it.
fentanyl. See, this is going to become the norm now. Things are going to get extreme. I can see it. I can see it all happening. And then on the other side, you're going to have things on the left getting so much more clownish.
Much more Charlie Kirkish.
I thought that we had reached like the pendulum had swung all the way. No, we're not there yet. It's going to go further. It's going to go further.
We got the Chronicles of Zach Palensky to come in the UK.
Should we do a dig?
I think we should do an evening with
Zach Palensky. Yeah, let's do it.
We can share his Bolshevik roots and who's funding him. I guarantee, I've not even looked into it, I guarantee Soros is all over that shit.
Of
I
course.
guarantee it, that Hungarian fuck.
Let's look at the comments. Someone's saying, yeah, he's been on it hard, man. He's been hitting fentanyl hard. Big shout out to everyone that's tuned in. 226 people. We will be winding it up any minute now. We can't go past 3 hours, and we're on 2 hours 51 minutes.
Don't forget, guys, Pamela Swan has put the link up to Becky S's Ultimate Tattoo Guide in the chat there. Get it for Christmas, buy it for a gift. Anyone you know who's a tattoo artist or likes tattoos or is thinking about getting a tattoo, just buy the book. Buy the fucking book.
And just because this is the last Friday night live on YouTube this year, don't be dismayed. Like we've already told you, there is going to be there's going to be 2 more midweek lives on Patreon. We're also going to be broadcasting every Friday night on this station and wherever else we're broadcasting tonight, Facebook, 2 YouTube channels. But the difference is with the broadcast coming Friday night soon, it's not going to be just clips from the Friday night YouTube shows. You're going to be getting clips from Patreon, from the live events, from the panel discussions.
That's awesome.
I'm using the Al Gore technology to clip it up really quickly, saving us
The AI
hours of
can't
time.
control everything.
Our buttons are getting more and more, they're relevant. Expect new buttons in the new year.
Yes, I've got some crackers coming up.
Got some lined up already. Yes. So, guys, thank you very much for showing us all the support in 2025. We hope you've enjoyed us diversifying the content a little bit. Me and PG are always trying to do something new, more fresh, more exciting.
Don't forget, guys, you can always buy someone you know who's into Ramesh content. You could buy them a Patreon subscription.
Yes, you can.
You can buy it. You can pay up front for a year. What is it?
30 quid for a year.
30 quid for a year. You can buy someone for a gift if they fancy it.
Yeah. So don't forget, support us. The Rise Above shop will be open in time for Christmas. Please don't buy
It's
anything.
still open now. Technically, people have managed to get orders through. So try your luck. If you want to buy something, try your luck.
Yeah, but we can't post at the moment because Tom's in Ecuador.
No, but but you've got it. There.
Yeah, you're gonna have you'll have to wait. So yeah, you can get your orders in, and thank you for supporting us with that. But most of all, guys, if you want proper Rise Above, not just the back end of it nowadays, you need to get onto Patreon. We will be broadcasting on Patreon all over the Christmas period. And I think that's about it. We can pretty much wrap it up, can't we, PG?
Yeah. Word to your nan.
Word to your nan. Big shout to everyone all around the creator realm that's joined us in 2025.
Enjoy your Cubish Christmas celebrations, guys.
And don't forget to catch us on Patreon, Rise Above TV. Word to your nan.
Word to your nan.